Megan Fox has the story.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox, a national journalist.
Mastodon. I will never be able to say that.
It feels like the Flintstones live there.
It does.
Well, don't trust women. I think you just touched on that with your last. That's what they brought. We're going to have to bring back chaperones.
Jesus, no.
Just careful. Stop! Break! Ooh. Hard right.
How did you screw up a stove, Megan? You're a woman. I thought that was baked into you. Like at the genetic level, how to operate kitchen equipment.
And honestly, Megan, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I've been very nice to you.
You get Dino hanging out outside chewing on a large bone. I highly recommend being targeted by the New York Times and Rolling Stone for weight loss. And I'd say, keep it coming. I need to lose 20 more. Please, keep it coming.
Explain to me, Megan, why did this country not have a holiday once a year? That's the time you vote. If you don't show up and vote, up your ass. You don't get another chance. You don't get, I don't care if you're in the hospital. Crawl to the stake, crawl there. But that's it. 1 day, 12 hours, and then you're done. And you count them that day, and that night you know who the hell won.
I will eat you alive. You want to tangle? You want to go?
The only thing going through my head is, what are you going to do when Megan Fox runs wild on you, brother?
He made a deal with the devil. She's the devil.
He wants that.
Oh, God. Gross! Oh! All right. Penalty box for Slug. Yep.
Of a mile.
Are you ready to behave yourself now, Slug?
This frustrating rep.
Are you ready to behave yourself? Repossessed puppies. I'm hiding pork chop. Have you seen his little pork chop? Oh my God, pork chop is the cutest.
That sounds bad.
Have you seen it?
Pork. It's pork.
Though you may be tempted, do not contact any person or persons mentioned on this stream. Do not even think about contacting anyone who may be the topic of the daily news. If you should do that, the host will question your IQ, possibly call you names, and mock you for disobeying these basic rules of decency.
All the best.
Good morning, chat. I am not actually as late as you think I am. It's just that I pushed the wrong button. Well, I didn't push the wrong button, but what I did was I set the time for 9 on the stream, but I told everybody else we weren't doing this till 9:30, and I guess I just set the wrong time. That's all. It's just the wrong time. So, anywho, we're deep conditioning today. That's why I have braids in my hair. And Jennifer's gone with the wavy look, and I love it. I love it. I like you. You've got a natural wave in your hair. That's pretty.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. I tried to look good for you, Megan. Because I don't
10 out of 10.
I don't want to be judged.
10
out of 10.
Yeah, but haven't you caught on yet? I never judge anybody I like.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
If I don't like you,
memo
watch out.
On the day one, didn't get that memo. I was at Walmart, 7:30 a.m. Dry shampoo.
No one could ever criticize your hair, Carrie. It's so beautiful. Like it's just naturally incredible. Okay, the bingo card today, by the way, is so insane. It's going to take us 20 minutes to get through it. So why don't we start doing that right now? Because I have so many extra squares today. Oh, let me pull this up. I've added all the squares back into the card that we took out, plus the new ones that you guys have requested are all in here now. So let's pull this up so I can go over it. Okay, the bingo link is at the top of the chat. And here's what we have today. Now, you guys are all going to have different cards because I have almost an extra bingo card full of extra squares. Dumpster moment, hair talk, which you can check off already. What do you do here? State lies, evasive answers, didn't do nothing. Meg's blood pressure meds stopped working. Oh, I have to take them first. I'll go do that before we start. Conflicting testimony, drunk or high witness, Megan snorts, the simulation does not disappoint, river dancing, free space, sidebar, Flux hates prosecutor, appropriate loving parents. What a bitch. Judge has a Werther's break, fake words, like point sent, blank rate anomaly, defensive body language, the C word, get squunched, sex scandal face, Spider-Man meme, thug judge, Megan hates prosecutor, overruled, sustained, lazy investigator, Flux is gonna get angry, muted boomer, bird talk, invade Canada. They're making shit up. Megan hits the wrong button, which if you have that one, you can probably you can check that off too. Witch sighting, perjury, unknown significance, ostrichogenesis imperfecta.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. And
awful. Bendy babies, AI portion of the show, weird mouth noises, Flux pets cat, Carrie's dad's smoker's cough,
and hate you for that.
And take his badge. Are you guys ready? Because today is Detective Faulkner Day. Is everybody ready?
Apologize to my dad real quick.
Yeah, you better tell him. You better tell him that that's you and not me.
It was your idea.
I love that, like, 4 of those are actually court references.
There's maybe a little more than 4. I mean, there's at least there's objection, sustained, sidebar, something about the judge. All right, that's 4.
I was gonna add Carrie turns red, but I'm already there, so we're good.
So make sure to generate your bingo cards. Click on that link. Don't forget to support the show. We do take super tips. We like super tips. Super tips are fun, and you can use AI voices to send me a super chat, which are a lot of fun. So you just click on the link at the top of the chat and you go there and you do what you do. I don't know, follow the instructions. And then it comes out like this. Here, I'll show you.
Truth is irrelevant here.
My blood pressure meds are not working. Bring on the Walmart rapture. See, it's like that. Super tips are fun. Puzzled Puzzler says Megan's outfit matches the background so well she looks like a floating head. Listen, I like flowers. Okay, that's all I have to say. I like flowers, and this dress is really funny. This is my best Mrs. Roper dress. If you guys ever watched Three's Company, you would know who Mrs. Roper is. And I was in Vegas this year. My bestest friend ever, took me to Vegas and put us in this amazing suite, and she brought these dresses for everyone. Literally, she was like, here, put this on. We're wearing these around the hotel room. And the skirt is like, it looks like I don't know, it's like a Disney dress. The skirt is like super big and long and flowy and fun. And we each had our different like house dresses. I don't know. I don't even know what to call them, but she's so fun. She ordered us all dresses for Vegas.
I call those $5 Walmart moo-moos. That's what I call a house dress.
Oh, it's like a moo-moo. That's what it is.
Nice.
Rizilla's Realm. Oh, thank you. Rizilla's Realm. Thanks for the 2. Just checking out new avatar. Oh my God. I love your ostrich. Look, they're wearing like Braveheart, Braveheart wraps. By the way, there's not much of an ostrich update other than the police have now put up black, like curtains on their privacy fencing that they put up so that no one can see anything, and they've also taken down all the farm's cameras. So while they're supposed
to get the stay.
Yeah, but why are they hiding? Why are they hiding from people?
That's crazy. They took down their cameras.
Yeah. And they've put a no-fly zone now over the farm, and you can't.
Because people kept trying to fly drones.
So now they're disallowing drone footage. You can't even fly a drone.
Fly it. Type of Canada. Just fly it anyway.
Yeah, right. Fly
I guarantee it's some secret government like experimentation. So it's like, hush, we got to keep everybody out. Like, this is government secret experimentation going on.
It's disgusting.
I need to go get my tinfoil hat real quick.
I think we can talk. We can check off bird talk now. Is bird talk? So we've got hair talk, bird talk, and I don't have bird talk on mine. Dang it! And Megan hits the wrong button. I don't have that one either. Dang, this bingo is going to be hard. It's going to be hard to get bingo today because there's so many choices. And I do have to.
Did you get the what I sent you in the email earlier today by chance? The attachment.
What did you? No. What did you send? What did you send? Oh wait, yes, I got them. I just didn't. I didn't open them. Oh, they're emails.
Oh yes.
Oh, are they emails between people?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
These are emails to
Detective
Faulkner's
between people.
Detective Faulkner's boss. Is that correct?
Chief Tony Pyle here in
Chief
our good old
Tony
Calhoun.
Pyle. So
and he responded.
He did.
Yes.
He did. Wait, now, is there just one that I'm looking at? The one for
you'll have the screenshot, and then you'll have the actual. There's like a video recording. That's what was sent to him, and then the screenshot was his response.
All right, excellent. Let me see.
Just further proof that they knew what was going on, and he was like, we're just passing it on to the next person.
All right, we will definitely pull that up as it comes into play for sure. Once we listen to his testimony, or at least maybe halfway through, and then we'll read that. What is the Spider-Man square? The Spider-Man meme is when everybody's pointing at everybody else. It's not my responsibility.
This is their secret handshake to their club, and this is our secret handshake to our club.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is them, and this is
us.
Yeah.
All right. Somebody just pointed out that I did not send the link to Locals. I didn't. So I'm going to head over to meganfox.locals.com right now, and I'm going to set up and make sure that there's a live chat going over there and put the notification that we are live, because I always promise to do that. And I normally do it. I normally don't forget. But something is going on with me today because I've done 2 bad things already by not doing the time right and also forgetting Locals, but whatever. And hello, Rumble Ghetto. I hope you're doing well over there. We are live on Rumble as well. And it's nice to have you here, even though I never pay any attention to you. I know you'll forgive me because I just don't have enough screens. One of these days, I'm going to have a desk like Judge Carroll's, and I'm going to have like 7 screens. And then I will be able to pay attention to everyone who is watching, because I need a screen for each platform. Like I can't split them in half, because I can't see it otherwise. I've got to have Streamyard on one, and then my other screen is taken up with whatever we're sharing at the moment on the screen. So then I don't have room to even see the Locals chat. It's annoying. All right. So super tips. We have a super tip. And let me see. Let me make my screen bigger so you guys can see this. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Thank you, Rozilla's Realm.
Fortune teller in Otter Creek, Florida, was granted a divorce today. She found out that her husband cheated on her a week from Thursday.
Otter Creek. Good Lord. If you're following the Otter Creek saga, that always is on my channel every night at 8 p.m. or on Tug's channel every other day. We're doing that. And if some of you are here from there, make sure that you are, or from anywhere really, make sure you share out the stream, let people know that we're here, let people know this is happening, especially since I got a time screw up today. I would appreciate that. I really would. All right, we are going to start because this thing is going to take us a while, isn't it? The way that we do this, it's going to take us a while. YouTube via the internet. Okay, Detective Faulkner is now. Is he the lead investigator, Carrie? Was he the lead on the case?
The one and only.
All right. Well, that's important. This should be some very important testimony, shouldn't it? Now, this
should be.
Gonna get angry.
I'm just so excited, guys.
Flux is gonna get angry.
Please have a seat.
Oh, captions.
And then just for purposes of the record, if you would have your witness spell his last name, please.
Yes, Your Honor. And you might want to take that microphone and pull it towards you. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
If you would please state and spell your first and last name for me.
Sergeant Jody Faulkner, Jody. My last name is Faulkner.
Oh God, he's a Jody.
All right, thank you very much.
Fuck him.
And,
Fuck Jody, man. Every Jody, fuck Jody.
Really? You know some bad Jodies?
It's a military thing. It's a military thing. Fuck Jody, man. Jody's got your girl. Fuck Jody. Sorry. Oh, that just pissed me all the way off. Oh, I hate him already. I hate him.
All right, we can check off. Flux is gonna get angry because she's there. She's there already. Wow.
He hasn't even spelled his name yet. Hasn't even spelled his name.
I know.
Yet.
It's taken 40 seconds. 40 seconds.
No, fuck Jody, man. Chat will back me up on this.
Boy, yes. The chat is backing you up right now.
Yes, because it's a thing. It's a thing. Fuck Jody.
The link
word for it.
By the way, the link to Carrie and Brady's fundraiser is in the description of this video today. So if you are looking for it, it is in the description. Just go there and click on it and you will be there. And don't forget that when we get there, and it's like at 30, I don't know, what is it, 39?
39. It was at 39% last night. We're going to be dancing in a river before you know it.
And we really are. Don't forget, because we are going to be doing some river dancing.
Faulkner, how are you employed?
I work for the Calhoun Police Department.
And how long have you been, with the Calhoun Police Department?
Approximately 14 years.
And how long were you in law enforcement prior to that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How long have you been in law enforcement total?
Approximately 28 years.
Are you familiar with the term post-certified?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What does that mean?
In Georgia, you go through the police academy, which they call mandate. It's a 408-hour training course where you do various topics. And then when you get out of mandate, you go to FTO program, and then you get, again, training there.
Okay. And so what, if anything, happens after you've completed your post-certification?
What, if anything? That should have been on the bingo.
By the state of Georgia, and then you're certified.
We haven't heard a lot of that this time. I like
it.
Yes, ma'am.
And you mentioned FTO. What is that?
Field training. So you, it's kind of like on-the-job training. If you ride with a senior officer, and you usually do that for about 3 months, and you're evaluated each week. You're evaluated on your performance, your weaknesses, and your strengths.
Okay. You have different positions at the police department?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What positions have you held at the Calhoun Police Department?
I've been a patrol officer. I've been a traffic enforcement officer. I've been a narcotics investigator. I've been a criminal investigator. And then I've also been a training officer.
Okay. And a guard at Buc-ee's.
Position, at Calhoun Police Department.
Wait, a guard at where?
Buc-ee's. He stands at the door in his uniform at Buc-ee's. Like this.
Nice.
You know, isn't it amazing? They can put guards at Buc-ee's, but there's arguments about whether or not to put armed guards at schools. I just have a real problem with this. I have a real problem with the idea that there are armed guards at sporting events. There are metal detectors everywhere. But we've had how many school shootings in 2 weeks, 3 weeks? There's been 2 or 3. And we're still having an argument about whether or not to put armed guards at schools. I can't.
I'm not sure if I would trust him to. I'm not sure if I would trust him to guard the Buc-ee's, though. You'll see.
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to direct your attention back to January 12th, 13th of 2022. What position did you hold at the Calhoun Police Department at that time?
I was the sergeant in the criminal investigations division.
Did you receive any reports regarding a individual by the name of Jameson Timms?
I did.
All right. What did you do upon receiving that report?
I traveled to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta because it was my belief that the child was en route to that location.
And do you recall what person it was that contacted you about this case?
It was Lori Stanfield from DFAX.
Is that unusual for
Does she
DFACS
have you
to
on
contact
speed
you about
dial?
cases?
Not at all.
Okay, why is that?
Because anytime they have a report that they believe law enforcement deals with, they usually call the supervisor of the criminal investigations division.
Now, upon your, I guess, did you make it to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta?
I did.
All right. And upon your arrival there, did you encounter any individuals?
I did. I arrived before the Timms, but I arrived there and I spoke to a social worker. Who just told me to wait for them because they hadn't arrived yet.
Okay. Now, did you, in fact, encounter the Timms when you were there?
I did, yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you see the defendants in the courtroom?
I do.
All right. Could you identify Mr. Brady Timms by something he is wearing?
He's wearing a blue shirt with a red. He's got something red in his pocket.
All right. I'll let the record reflect that the witness has identified the accused. And do you see Miss Carrie Timms in the courtroom?
I do.
All right. Could you identify her by something that she's wearing?
She's wearing it's a red, blue, it looks like black striped sweater over a dress, I think.
Okay.
Red, blue,
I'll
black.
let the record reflect that the witness has identified the
striped.
accused as well.
I
Now,
never wear red.
what did you do, I guess,
He's
while
colorblind. You can
were at
tell.
Children's Healthcare of Atlanta?
That first evening, my interaction was fairly limited because once Jameson arrived with his family, they took him back to the observation and they started doing their assessment. I was not allowed in the room when Jameson was being assessed, so I kind of stood outside and waited.
Okay. Did you overhear any statements made by Brady Timms or Carrie Timms while you were there?
Not that I recall specifically.
Okay. How long were you at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta?
I was there a couple hours before the same social worker or she was either a social worker or nurse came out and spoke to me and said that they were admitting.
Let's not talk about anything that anybody said.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. But I guess, how long did you stay
Oh
there?
my God. He knows he can't
It
talk
was a
about
few
hearsay.
Okay.
He's a
He was
cop.
not there a few hours. He was not there a few hours.
At what point did you leave Children's Healthcare?
When Jameson was being admitted.
Okay. Now, were you ever made aware of the doctor's findings at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I guess, do you remember when it was that you were made aware of that?
I received a phone call from Ms. Stanfield again from DFAX the next day.
Mo.
Hello.
Morning.
At that point,
Hi, Mo.
did you
I
take any
already
action
hate
on
him.
the
His
case?
name is Jody.
Just
So someone looked at this baby coming out and thought, he's a strong Jody. He will carry the name Jody on with pride. I or Y? Oh, it's a Y? I mean,
I'm not sure if it's a Y or an I. The closed captions say IE, which is even worse, I think, than Y. But I don't know if that's.
He did spell it at the beginning, but I was too busy yelling.
She was too busy screaming,
cursing
"Fuck
him
Jody!"
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Is Jody a hoe name too?
Apparently,
yeah.
It's the army. It's the military. It's an army thing.
It's the
It's a
name they
military
call the
thing.
guys
Jody
that
sounds
screw
like
your
a
wife
hoe
when you're
accomplice.
deployed. I think
Like
what I
she's
found out is
Jody's got your girl.
Jody's got
she's
your
not
girl
the
while
hoe
you're
in
deployed.
question, but she is the hoe accomplice. She's
Yeah.
the wing
Right.
woman.
The
To
hoe
hoe
cop.
No, Jody's the dude.
He's the guy that takes your girl
Oh my God.
when you're deployed.
Yeah.
When you're at
Yeah.
war,
So
Or
he's
he
the
can help-
sneaky effer.
sneaking in your house. Yeah.
Or he helps
Yeah.
take your kid.
Or he helps take your kid.
Yeah, or he helps steal your babies. Yeah.
Well, eyes
Steals your
open
wife
that
or steals
wide,
your
he better not
babies.
miss
Oh my-
a damn thing. Like
Mhm.
he sees
You
all
know
the
what?
crimes,
You
even
can go to your
pre-crime.
you can go to your bingo card right now and check off the simulation does not disappoint. Because we have now discovered that Jody is a hoe for a lot of
A thief.
reasons.
Jody is a thief.
He's named appropriately.
Just notes it at that time.
And did you do anything, I guess, was there an investigation open at this point in time?
Yes, that the evening prior, when I was called by DFAX, an investigation was opened. That's when my official investigation opened.
Okay. Now, did you do anything next as part of your investigation?
Well, after after Lori's, Miss Stanfield called me, then we had another call set up. Apparently, DFAX went in front of the judge to secure emergency custody of Jameson due to his safety that same day. I did speak briefly to Mr. and Mr. Timms over the phone because it was more of a conference call. I was kind of on the conference call when DFAX was taking the custody of Jameson.
Okay. And what, if any, actions did you take next?
Today's going to be a what if any day.
Let me withdraw that question.
Ooh.
Were you ever notified about any other children that had contact with these individuals?
Come on,
Yes, I was in another hearing involving the case when I was notified that Mr. Timms had a child previous to Jameson.
Okay. Did you ever get that child's name?
Yes.
And did anything as part of your investigation involve?
Yes, I spoke to mother, Miss, and asked her if she'd be willing to bring in for a forensic interview.
What is a forensic interview?
A forensic interview is where we take the child to the Gordon County, they call it the CAC, which is a Child Advocacy Center. And the interviewers there are trained to interview children.
To traumatize
children. Their training classes. And
right.
Can we get an count?
They're up there.
Oh my God, no, the count is already off.
That's what
the
I
charts.
was thinking. From
We
the
couldn't
second he
keep track
sat
of that.
down.
The ums are.
It's already
good
at
God.
5 million.
Got it.
How long is this training to be able to conduct forensic interviews? As far as we're aware, the woman, the investigator who called no one, had 3 months of training?
Yeah, the forensic interviews, by the way, they will take children who have not been abused in any way and literally abuse them in those forensic interviews.
Yes.
A child, and I hate to say this because YouTube probably doesn't like it and won't like it, but I'll try and do it in a way that is allowed. When they are doing an interview for an SA on a child, they will literally SA the child by stripping them bare, invading their private parts with objects, and it's disgusting, you guys. And they call this a forensic, not just an interview, but like a forensic. What's the word I'm looking for?
It's an exam.
Exam. Looking for SA. Well, in the meanwhile, if this child has never been SA'd, you're literally doing it to them right now because they don't know what's going on. They don't know why they're. And one time, this one story I heard was so egregious. There was a mother who had been SA'd herself, and they made this woman hold her child while they did this to her. And she begged and screamed for them to stop because it was traumatizing her over again. I mean, I can't even, you guys have no idea how bad it is. It's really bad. And they really need to look at how they do this in the, for going forward, because and let's say the child has been SA'd, and obviously there needs to be some kind of exam or whatever. They need to seriously reconsider how they do it because they're just further traumatizing children at this point. The questions that they had to ask, Tug's talked about this before on his program. He's had false calls to CPS on him multiple times just for the nature of our work and what we do. And during the Johnny Depp trial, those Amber Heard simps would call CPS saying horrific things that Tug was, essaying his children, all sorts of garbage. And they took the children and they asked them questions about things his children have no clue of. They have no concept of. And so the state then traumatizes your kid and essays them by putting this stuff in their heads in the first place that they've never had.
Megan, that story you're talking about, you read that from Barbara Knox.
That's right.
Barbara Knox is the one who did that. My sister just reminded me. And also, guess what we found out in trial for the Hernandez family?
No, poor little Emma.
Oh no, what?
That was done to Emma Hernandez.
Yep.
As an infant.
Oh my God.
She wasn't even in there for that. That was never even brought up as a question, but Pena performed that exam.
And then they billed insurance for it.
This is horrifying.
It is horrifying.
It is horrifying.
To Brady's little boy, and you won't see him in this trial. I think we already went over that. You know, he does not go on camera. But the state called that little boy to the stand. And it was horrible. It's so wrong to do that to a child, regardless of what the adults. It's wrong. I understand that sometimes
why did they call him to the stand?
To try and paint his father like he's a bad guy.
Yep.
How old is this little boy?
He was 6 when it all happened, 9 when he testified.
Jeez.
So for 3 years, and Tilton, he's just at 6 years old. Your brain does not function, like a normal adult. Your perception is completely altered. It's different. Yeah. So what he thought he saw at 6 years old, and what they try to twist to get out of him in this forensic interview, is completely different from reality. So then they go 3 years later to try to rehash and pull it out of him. And when he walks into the courtroom, I don't know my way around a courtroom, he walks in, feet like looking at the ground, walks directly to the witness box and sits down. Like he knows it. No one coached him where to go. He looked down, walked right there and sat down. Like he knew
apparently
exactly what he was supposed to do.
Apparently someone did coach him.
Yeah,
but also, I mean, you're exactly right, Carrie. My kids think I'm mean because I take away their pads and their tablets. Now,
right.
Again, so mom is mean. You need to drill down and, okay, well, what specifically does she do that makes her mean? And if they're just taking a blanket, whatever a 6-year-old says, and kids are highly suggestible.
Suggestible.
If you, say, oh, well, did you get hurt, doing, let's say for my son, running up and down the stairs, or did, ninjas attack you? Well, he knows he's not supposed to be running up and down the stairs. So, he was attacked by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Mm-hmm. So
the story that they hammered him had nothing to do with Jameson's injuries.
Zero.
Nothing to do.
And the thing that came out during the forensic was, like I said, he was 6 years old. He learns differently. So Brady always tries to get on his level. He's not the type of child, you don't spank him. You have to get on his level, talk to him. And in his interview, he said, "Daddy hits me on the head and twists my ears." And they took that and ran with it. And that's not the case. Brady literally would tell him, "You got to use your head. And when we're talking, you use your ears." And to a 6-year-old, it may not hurt physically, but it hurts your spirit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but they took that, and I'm telling you, they painted Brady to look like a monster because, Daddy hits me on the head and pulls my ears, twists my ears.
Tapping on the head turns into.
It was banging on the head.
But he probably never thought that. I guarantee this little boy never thought that until somebody sat there in an office, in an office where they're sitting there asking you questions. Has your daddy ever been mean to you? Does he ever hurt you? Does he ever do this? Of course, kids at some point, they're going to be like, well, he has done this. I mean, it's torture. It's so wrong.
Well,
it's totally wrong.
Carrie, with this, the way that they continually are trying to paint Brady, did anyone from DFACS ever approach you like, hey, if you leave your husband, you might be able to get Jameson back or anything like that? Because it does seem like something they would cross that line.
Did they do that to you?
I had an attorney that did that to me. I paid him $25,000 to retain him. And he said, we can do this. We can fight this. We're going to be fine. Go in after a couple of things, a couple of meetings. He's like, look, this is the strategy. This is the best strategy. And then it's no secret, I took his word for it and I began the process, and thank God we halted it. I did not get all of my money back from that attorney, but he was quickly fired, and I retained another attorney who didn't do crap. But I say all that to say that yes, they definitely took that angle. I'm thankful that I did not fully bait into that. So
yeah, unfortunately, sometimes that is the only way. I know Rachel Bruno had to do that. She had to leave her home because her husband was out of town when the alleged incident occurred. So they couldn't pin it on her husband. Right. So she had to separate herself from her husband, not legally, but that was her lawyer's advice too, was, look, you've got to find someplace else to live, and then the children can stay with your husband. Otherwise, they're going to take them. And that is what they do. So in some cases, I think strategically it can be a good idea,
Sure,
but
there's like a way. But I mean, even an attorney,
it's not okay to be like, oh, divorce your husband and, it'll be fine.
It means nothing to them, because an attorney I spoke with when we were looking for Matt and Talkie, he literally told me, well, it's either one of them did it. You're going to have to. I said, but they didn't. He said, it doesn't matter if they
somebody's
did.
going down.
Being innocent doesn't matter. One of them needs to take the fall. It's prison or their kids. They can't have both.
Yep.
Wow.
We did not hire.
Oh no, look at this. M169. My nephew told his kindergarten teacher his daddy shoots people and his mommy sells drugs. My brother was a cop and his wife worked in a hospital pharmacy.
That sounds like something my kid would do.
Yeah. From the mouths of babes.
Well,
I was going to say Mo's kid's story is a pretty good one. I like that one pretty good.
The hand jobs?
Yeah, the hand jobs.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a hand job.
Yes. So to kind of round out that story, so I have a range between 18 and at the time 8. So my oldest daughter was getting a lot of college applications, things like that. And my youngest 2 boys hate school. It is prison. So they're like, you have to go to school after high school? That is terrible. So we spent the entire night, talking about vocational working with your hands kind of jobs. So we watched Dirty Jobs. And I am, I thought I had done like the good mom thing. I am driving to school with this like confidence of Marsha Brady, like Carol Brady. I have done my work as the wholesome mother. And all of a sudden I get cued into the conversation that is going on in my back seat. And all I am hearing is, yeah, hand jobs are so fun. Yeah, why does anyone go to college? We should all do hand jobs. I'm going to tell my teacher about the hand jobs we are going to do and what my mom told him. Now, most of my brain is now fully unfunctional, laughing on the floor, crying while I'm trying to navigate the freeway and explain why my sons cannot use this terminology at their Shiite Christian school. Because, this is like where girls wearing skirts above the knee is immodest. Like, we don't do that. We wear shorts under them, too. And so I was like, no. I told my youngest, most feral, work with your hand. He's like, yeah, I fixed it. Hand jobs make such more sense. And, of course, I can't. I'm like, well, it kind of does. And, if you're an OnlyFans. So
hand jobs for all.
So
I told Mo she needs to write a children's book called Hand Jobs for Everyone.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, I have the entire story somewhat embellished. I think the video is, I'm sorry, Mike Rowe. So,
Fletcher Boy says, my niece claimed her father made saddles for the squirrels that lived in the attic so her Barbies could ride the squirrels like horses. She also told me her Barbie Jeep runs over people.
Kids.
This one's worse. Beth the Math Geek says, my 4-year-old told his preschool teacher he didn't like it when mom put rubber toys up his bottom. I had given him a suppository for nausea the day before.
Oh
okay,
gosh.
my youngest, most feral, tried to eat a suppository. And he's like, I'm going to take some Tylenol. And I was like,
maybe kids aren't the most reliable narrators.
I think that's what we're gathering from these stories.
The court says they are. If you come on, the court says that what they say is golden. They're as credible as Dr.
But at the
Brown.
same time, though, I have covered stories in family court where children who have been repeatedly told mandated reporters that they are being abused, and I'm talking about bad SA, and coming with all the signs of that, including like this poor little 7-year-old or 8-year-old. She was having incontinence problems. She was, and it was consistent. Her story was consistent, and her therapist was like 100% on board, saying this little girl is definitely being abused. Her mother was not the one who was always making these reports. Her mother was taking her to professionals who were making the reports. And yet they accused mom of making it up to get back at her ex-husband. And they never would give him supervised visitation, even though this little girl was saying, he's doing these things to me. Oh, and she never was changing her story. And multiple therapists were saying, please protect her and give, at least supervised visitation and no overnights. And the court wouldn't do it because the guardian ad litem was convinced it was mom getting back at dad. So in those situations, it's like, you should believe the child, especially when the child is a verbal age and is giving you the same consistent story over and over again.
Yeah. And this poor child it's not easy to open up to a therapist. I don't do it. It's against my religion, voodoo. But, this child has to open up about something deeply harmful, deeply traumatic to now 4 different people. And it's not cathartic. It's absolutely infuriating that this little girl had to tell and scream the truth. Again, what is DFAC's problem? I mean, they refuse to take children away from people like this allegedly gross dad for legal purposes, but we'll take a baby away when they're like, we have no idea what happened, but they are totally like, I know he says he's happy and healthy, but we know better.
In this interview, he's 6 years old. He is on the floor talking about how the carpet, I think he said Skittles or something. It looks like Skittles. And he's like pretending to lick the carpet. He's in the camera and it's like, ooh, hello, it's a camera. And like just out there. But we're supposed to take every word he says as truth.
And Carrie, anyone who's acquainted with children, the way he was going in, he wasn't. Children who are terrified of adults usually will go in and sit quietly because he was, active, interacting. He wasn't afraid to go near electronics or expensive things. He was just having fun. Shows that he is not inherently, aware of dangers.
Yes.
Kids who are aware of a danger, are in a dangerous situation, are hyper aware.
Yes.
And you can pick this up.
Yes.
All right. Sorry about that. I had a kid raid. The chat was asking to turn off monetization for a little bit. So I did do that. I will probably turn it back on in an hour or so. We have to eat somehow. And, but I do appreciate that the topic is important, and I don't want you guys to get interrupted very often, which is why I had it set to every half hour, but we'll take a break. I definitely will do that for you guys. Also the Squunchinator, thanks to the 5, says, good morning, ladies. Don't forget to tell the prosecutor to squunch off. Jameson, thanks for reminding me that Locals was not up. It is now. Dahlia Espinoza, member for a month, says, love this. Well, we love you too. Puzzled Puzzler, thanks to the 2. There is no way that Jennifer is a grandma. I agree with you.
She's the best gammy.
How can she be a grand? You look like, what did you have your first child when you were 8? I don't understand how you have a grandchild.
No, our oldest 2 came to us through adoption. So they were.
Oh, that makes sense.
They were 14 and 16. So our oldest, they are happily married, and we have the prettiest little grandbaby ever. He's so cute.
Does he have the new baby smell?
Yes, he's so cute. He's 8 months now.
They're so lucky. So lucky to have such a young grandma, because you'll be with them forever. I had a young grandma. She lived until she was 99 years old. But she She started having babies when she was 17 because, you know, she was married at 17. So then she had 5 and she just it was great to have a young grandma. She could do all the things with us that mom could do, you know, and it was great. It was
So
terrific.
Fun. It's so fun.
It is fun. All right. I'm proud of us. We got 8 minutes into this before we went off the rails.
I was like, oh gosh, I wonder if I'm going to miss the whole interview. And then I was like, oh, wait, it's us. We'll be 3 minutes in.
We'll only be 3 minutes in by the time you get here. Don't worry.
Say I am.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Because they have more training. That's specifically what they do. That's what they go to training for, and they're certified through the state that's what they do.
Do you have forensic interview training?
Not for children.
Okay.
Yeah, because that face for a child. Tell me your darkest secrets.
The people that do the forensic interviews at the CAC, are they law enforcement?
No, ma'am.
Are they DFACs?
No, they're not.
Okay. Do they work for any entity, like part of the state?
I'm not sure what part of the state they are, but they are, you know, that's called the Gordon County Child Advocacy Center. I know each county has one, but I'm not sure exactly what division of who actually runs them.
Okay. Now, you said that you had referred for a forensic interview. Did that in fact happen?
It did.
Did you attend that interview?
I did.
Was there anything noteworthy that came out of that interview for you?
Stated that there was a day that.
Hold up. I'll start, Mr. Hood. Mr. Hood, what's your objection?
Objection.
You certainly can.
Is objection on the bingo card? I feel like
ladies and gentlemen of the jury are back
sustained.
In the court. Prior to them being excused in the jury room,
there was a sidebar
as to the question that
and
was
sidebar.
State, and the court would sustain that objection. Move on to your next question, Ms. Hall.
Yes, Your Honor.
I need to understand. I need to understand what was the objection.
So to the question,
hearsay.
So
it would have been hearsay of a minor.
It was hearsay, but she sent the jury out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. She really didn't like the jury to hear when the attorneys were arguing. This judge really did not like for them to hear that. Kind of disappointing because I think it'd be good for them to hear some of it, but at the same time, I really believe this judge is just respectful to everything. Like, she truly wants to be unbiased and respectful, and that's how she behaved.
Jen, the Couch Fairy wants to know, is Nick Starro joining today? He has an invitation. He has a link. I don't know if he may be. I don't know what the time difference is there, but I think he said he would drop by. So we'll just hope that he shows up.
Objection.
Can we approach?
You certainly can.
I still didn't hear the question.
Stated that there was a day that.
Oh, what did he state in the interview?
I'll start, Mr. Hood. Mr. Hood, what's your objection?
All right,
Excuse
so she
to the jury
sustained
room.
it.
Court would
Catherine
sustain
and
that
Hood
objection.
both
Move on
jumped
to your
up.
next question.
I know.
Ms.
I'm
Hall.
surprised
Yes,
no
Your
one
Honor.
shouted,
Did you
Jinx,
attend
you owe
any
me a Dr.
hearings
Pepper.
regarding this case, Sergeant Faulkner?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you recall approximately how many hearings you attended?
There were several hearings that happened.
I guess, how long did this process take? The hearings.
It was, I believe it was within a 2-week span.
Now, during the course of your investigation, were you staying in touch with DFACs?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know where the family was living at the time of when these incidents would have occurred? I'm sorry. Okay. What is that address? And is that in Gordon County?
It is.
Now, did you take out warrants on this case?
I did.
When did you take out warrants?
March 14th.
March 14th?
Yes, ma'am. Of 2022. Sorry.
That's almost 2 months after. Is that?
It's just about 2 months to the day. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why did you wait 2 months to take out warrants on this case?
Because I was still completing my investigation. I was waiting for all the doctors' reports. DFACS was giving me any reports they were getting from the hospitals and the doctors.
Certainly. Diane Cook, thanks for the 10. Not all kids tell the truth. Believe all, but find
Thank
the
you, Ms.
truth.
Hall. Mr. Hood, any questions for this witness?
My son was accused by a 14-year-old for SA and was found not guilty after she lied, and her family did too. That's terrible.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, Detective Faulkner. How are you?
I'm well, sir. Thank you.
That was all the questions they had for him?
Yeah.
What else are they gonna ask? What else?
Did you?
How about did you what made you come to the conclusion that Jameson Timms was abused?
Why did you put out the warrant? What
Just
reason
wait.
did you put out the warrants?
Okay. All right. Well,
No,
I'm thrilled that we're on cross already. Oh, look who's here. Speak of the devil, he will appear. Nick Starro.
Woohoo! What's up, Nick?
Hey, how you doing? How are you all doing?
You are the first male to appear on this all-female panel. I don't know if you can handle the estrogen overload, but we will attempt to
talk to your doctor if you start.
He has the hair for it.
That's true.
He has the hair for it.
I know.
Love it.
That's
It's
just
really good hair.
He probably you probably used Dawn dish soap, and I'm over here like 78 products in a moment to try to do my hair.
Herbalist.
It's not fair.
Yeah, wait till you see it all the way down, Carrie. It's quite something.
Wow.
We call him Santa Laws. Yeah. Isn't it beautiful?
I don't know if I like the accent or the hair better. I don't know which
I
one
know
like
it's
more.
tough. It's tough. You should see him when he's in his hair bonnet that I bought for him. The hair bonnet really is glorious.
Luckily, I do not have it right here.
Oh, well, it's good to see you, Nick. Thanks for following along with this trial. It's a good one. You have any thoughts so far?
Do you want to keep your monetization?
I turned it off temporarily.
Oh man, I mean, when you think things can't get worse, I mean, most of the things that you have covered here, I was either in Utah or in Miami in bed with a cold, so I've seen maybe 5 of your streams, which means roughly an hour of testimony.
Right. The good news is you haven't missed much.
And it's amazing. And yeah, I mean, I've been doing my type of law for over 30 years, meaning I sit across table from everything from middle management to more or less billionaires, and very often kids to billionaires. And once in a while you pick up on the things that, this guy's lying. Or this guy how does he breathe without thinking to himself, breathe in, breathe out? Because there's not much functioning. And I get the notion that, are these people high all the time? Especially that woman, what's her face?
Brown.
Karina Brown.
Oh.
Yeah.
Miss Riverdance herself.
Sloth lives matter.
Yeah, and how much I really want this fundraiser to exceed the expectations. I'm not so sure the world is ready for me in a dress in
I'm ready for it. You can do it. You would make the best hair flip. You would do the best wet hair flip in slow motion.
Although Nick, I think that we would settle for the Viking costume because
the Viking dressed up as Odin.
No one
with the
wants
eye
to
patch.
emasculate you in a dress, but I think we can allow you. We'll allow the Viking costume or a kilt.
Maybe I can find a kilt.
Yes.
Only he's in Sweden, so all he can find is a maxi skirt with a plaid pattern.
I'm about to start
He's like,
donating
I found it at Hot Topic. The guy said it looked just like a kilt.
See the mask behind him? Look at the helmet behind him. That you need to be wearing that.
The drama.
That thing is so cool.
I got
thing
some
is so cool.
interesting things. Now, should I have the axe or the
Yes,
sword?
the axe and maybe both. Could you do
maybe
both?
Yeah.
I vote for both. All right, we are just about to start cross-examination of Jody Faulkner, Detective Jody
I
Faulkner.
can't smile, y'all. I have RBF so bad with this guy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apologize.
He does.
That's all right.
Well, no, he has the creepy Steve Buscemi weird face, but not in like a happy way. It just looks like he's trying to see through your soul.
I don't have a soul, so.
Same. I keep mine locked in the
We go
basement like
back
everything
and
else.
sort of start at the beginning of your involvement in this case. You indicated that you got a call from Lori Stanfield at DFAX on or about Thursday, January the 13th of 2022. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And where were you when you got that call?
I believe I was at my residence.
Okay.
She called you at home? That's weird.
And were you on duty or off duty?
Why would you call an off?
Okay. And upon
Why
getting
would
that
you
call,
call an
you got
off-duty
into a
cop?
vehicle and you drove.
Yeah. Why are we calling
Why would-
Ralph
yeah.
Wiggum?
Yeah, why would she call a person off duty and not the on duty officer?
And at home? So does she have his cell phone number?
This was a job for Barney 5, guys. Just Barney 5.
Oh my God.
Do they let him
see
carry
it.
the freedom seeds not in his pocket, asking for a friend?
It just gets good. There's a reason why I wanted to be on
He gets
today.
to keep one right here.
Oh, boy.
They're like, Barney, Mr. Limpet, we told you not to try to use this.
To the facilities at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Is that right?
Correct.
And how did you get there? In a car, I presume. Whose vehicle was it? Is it a personal vehicle or an official vehicle?
An official the city of Calhoun vehicle.
Okay. And how
The
were you
judge's
dressed?
face.
I would have been wearing khaki pants and a polo shirt. I don't remember what color it was.
Was he still off duty?
Polo shirt. He's a Yahtzee. I mean, only Yahtzees wear polo shirts.
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh,
seriously.
And khakis.
We need to pop his trunk, make sure he doesn't have tiki torches.
Did the thigh part of the khakis stand out a bit? And did you wear knee-high boots?
They did kind of look like riding pants now that you ask. They did look like they were designed by Hugo Boss.
Well, it's either khakis and a polo would suggest either Yahtzee or Fed. Perhaps he's
or
a Fed.
accountant.
Accountant.
Equally
Yes,
scary.
Gun?
Yes, sir.
Did you have your badge and your gun at the hospital?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So
And do you
she
remember
called
about what
him
time you
at
arrived
home.
at CHOA?
Is this his casual wear?
I don't recall the exact.
Yes.
And when you got there, upon entering the hospital, what did you do?
I went to the emergency department. I walked in and I told the young lady at the desk who I was and what I was there for. She said the Timms have not arrived yet, so just hang out here. When they get here, we'll let you know.
Okay. And did you make any phone calls while you were at the hospital before the Timms arrived there?
Before the Timms arrived? No, sir, I don't believe so.
Did you make any phone calls on the way to the hospital?
No, sir.
Did you receive any phone calls in your vehicle.
Not to like clock in or,
I don't believe getting any phone calls on my way there. No, sir.
tell
Did you
anybody
receive any
that you're
phone calls while
taking
you were at the
duty
hospital
and
waiting for
stuff.
the Timms?
Taking duty.
Not that I remember, sir.
And how long were you there before the Timms arrived?
It wasn't long, maybe 15, 20 minutes, I would say.
Keep in mind, he said he was here for
So
hours.
you were waiting there in the lobby.
Didn't he say 2 hours?
He said hours.
See
So
them
keep
or
that in
interact
mind.
with them
He did. He said hours.
when they arrived?
I introduced myself. I knew the grandfather of the child, so we said hello.
How did it? What?
You said that Jameson was.
Why
then
did they
taken
call
to
him
room-
as if he knew the grandfather of the child?
Well, you see, they didn't know that he knew my father because my father owns a towing service across 2 counties. And this gentleman called my father one night. My dad assumed it was just a regular call because he has a tow truck. And this gentleman just happened to be in a patrol car, stuck up a very remote road at the top where a radio tower is. And my dad helped him get out and was never turned into his sergeant or whoever was his boss at the time. So my dad did a favor for him without knowing he did a favor for him. So no one else knew that he knew my father except for this gentleman who used my father to be a scapegoat for a pickle he got himself into.
Oh, a pickle. Why was he doing? What was he doing at the radio tower up a muddy road?
Yeah, that's a good
Did
question.
he have anybody else there named Jody that wasn't
Use-
his wife?
Use your imagination.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
yeah.
Well. Yeah, I don't like his face. His face gives me rest area vibes. Just saying.
Where did you go?
I went past where the waiting room was, but I was kind of like in the hallway, kind of where the where
know
the
who
room
he
was
looks
at.
like,
So I was
though.
kind of in the hallway.
Who?
Timu Woody Harrelson.
Oh my God, he's like the Woody Harrelson that got the really bad ganja, like the roadie ganja cut with meth.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
chat is pointing out that he may be making the sex scandal face.
Ooh.
Although I think that might just be his RBF.
Yeah, I think
I don't
that's
know. I'm
just
not
his
willing to
normal
call
face.
it yet. I'm not
And
willing
in
to
the
call
interim,
it
as I
yet.
understand it, you conferred or spoke with the defects liaison at the hospital. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Was that before the Timms arrived or after the Timms arrived?
That would have been after.
All right, he
And-
does kind of do that. He does. Look what he tightens
Before
his
the Timms
mouth.
arrived or after the Timms arrived?
That would have been after.
He's impersonating a Cabbage Patch doll.
That's close to sex scandal face. We may have to call it. I mean, let me see. Hold on. We need to pull up our reference. Hold on.
Oh,
Take a look.
he
Take
could
a
be the
look.
puppy.
Yeah. I mean, all right, chat. I'm going to give it to you. Sex scandal face has arrived.
I would not adopt that puppy.
No,
And
I mean
did you
he'd be
seek
one
her
that
out,
Sarah
or did she
McLachlan
seek
would
you?
have to really sing for.
We met in the hallway, sir. So they knew who I was. I was there. The young lady came up and spoke to me, said she was going to get some documents that she needed to fill out by the Timms so we could have access to the medical records. She asked me just to hang out there in the hallway.
Okay. So they informed you, they being either DFACS or CHOA, that the Timms were to fill out some paperwork so that you could have access to this child's medical records. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And they understood who you were. They knew you were a member of law enforcement. Is that
Yes,
right?
yes.
Correct. And you indicate that you were there a few hours. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And then you left.
Yes, sir.
And then the next day, which would be January the 14th, you received another phone call. And was that again from Lori Stanfield?
It was.
And you were involved in a conference call at that point. Is that correct?
Well, there was 2 conference calls that day with Miss Stanfield. Yes.
Okay. And so who, on the
2
first
Zoom
conference
calls?
call, who
How
all was on
official.
the conference call?
It was Dr. Brown, Dr. Fleming, Miss Stanfield, Jody, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, Macilio, and then a Heather Gates.
Is that Jody on Jody crime?
Dr. Brown. Was this the
Jody
first
on
time
Jody
you were spoken to
violence.
Dr. Brown?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Is there a Jody Aries involved here?
No, his name is Jody.
Conversation. Who was doing most of the talking?
Nick is processing.
It was a group effort. I was more of an observer than a participant, but I mean the doctors and then Miss Stanfield also talked.
Okay.
They didn't let you
And so,
doctorology
as I understand
yourself?
your testimony, the evening before this conference call, you had made the determination that you were opening up a criminal investigation. Is that correct?
Well, anytime we get a call, we open up there's a police report and an investigation anytime somebody calls the police.
Okay.
Well, that's
in fact,
not
your presence
entirely
at
true.
the hospital was a criminal investigation, right?
Again,
What'd you say, Nick?
That's not entirely true. That now they do open up that so they get the case number, but they generally do not call it a criminal investigation until it's more official. Because at that time it's an investigation, but not a criminal investigation. So him more or less telling he opened a criminal investigation the day of the first call. That's odd.
Yeah. There's a lot of odd things
Before
about
the
this
baby
case.
even gets seen by a doctor.
Right, before the baby's even seen.
Anytime somebody calls the police, we do have an investigation, sir. Yes.
Yeah. You weren't down there just because you were doing defects a favor and hanging out at the hospital, right? You're there for a purpose.
He's like, no, I was doing a favor.
So you have that conference call. Then later that afternoon, there's another conference call. Is that correct? I'm speaking of the January the 14th.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. And at some point during these conference calls, you reach the conclusion or are given the conclusion that what happened here was non-accidental. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, could you?
Okay. Was during these conference calls, either one, on January the 14th, were you given the picture by any of the medical professionals involved in this call that they had determined what happened here to Jameson was non-accidental?
I believe Dr. Brown is the one that said that the injuries that they found to Jameson were not accidental, yes.
Okay. Was that during the first conference call or the second conference?
It would have been the first call.
Okay. And so if you can think back from the time of the first conference call back to your arrival at CHOA, how much time had gone by at that point?
Probably 14 to 16 hours.
Was there any talk during either of these conference calls about any further medical testing that was going on with Jameson?
Yes, I know Jameson was still continuing to be treated well. That first conference call was going on. Yes, sir.
Why is he reading from his
report? Was there any
report?
discussion about blood that had been taken from Jameson that was going to be sent off somewhere to be tested?
I don't specifically remember.
The report is only there for him to remind himself,
Was there any
not to
reference
read
made
from.
Dr. Brown or any other medical
They've been really
professionals
lax on
during this
that
call
in this trial.
Okay.
Yeah, I've noticed that they have allowed them to read from reports. And I think, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
I think it's the same report. It's just left on the witness stand, and it's the same report because, oh, here, Dr. Brown said this, so I just went off of it. And this is Dr. Brown's report sitting there the whole trial.
Oh, interesting.
Genetic testing of blood that had been taken from Jameson that was to be sent off to be tested.
They said they were still running tests, sir. As the specific tests, I don't know.
Shouldn't you know that though? You're the detective
You're
on
the
the case.
investigator.
Wait a minute. Get to the bingo card and please check off what do you do here? because he's supposed to be the lead investigator in a child abuse case, and he can't even bother himself to find out if there could be an underlying genetic problem. No.
If anyone's taking
investigations.
If anyone's taking notes, make a list of what Detective Jody Faulkner does know and see what you have at the end of this, please. Please.
Please also check off lazy investigator. Lazy investigator, and what would you say you do here? Holy cow. That really makes me mad. This guy,
What would you say you do here?
Yeah, can we take his badge too? Because
not yet. You sure you want to?
No, not yet. I haven't heard anything that makes me want to say don't take his badge for sure. But I have a feeling that's still coming.
Okay, no, Megan, I disagree. I would feel more comfortable if I gave Paul Blart a fully automatic Gatling gun to defend my house than this guy having a badge.
I don't know. I'm not there yet. I haven't got there yet. I'm just not there.
But this is everything here tells me that this guy is the one that sees scam now. Whatever the authorities are, this is their go-to guy when it comes to this, isn't it?
It's
they call him.
It's one of them, definitely, because he's not the only loser investigator.
Yeah.
Flux Pet's cat. Also,
I also my kitten's with me.
Yes,
he's right here.
Flux Pet's cat. Okay, let's check in on the bingo card. We have now checked off hair talk. The simulation does not disappoint. Sustained, free space, Flux Pet's cat, and then the ones I don't have on my card are bird talk. Flux is gonna get angry. Megan,
I'm
so
angry.
I'm just so happy that wasn't a euphemism.
Okay, Flux. Megan and I do have a daughter of the heart. We adopted you. So is that our grand furry or grand fluffy? Because
it's the grand fur baby.
Okay,
grand fur baby.
Because I don't want to misgender her or anything.
She's the grand
what are
fur
her
baby
pronouns?
daughter.
What are her pronouns? We need to know this before we go to the Pride Parade.
Yes. She is a she/her that identifies as angry and pissed.
Oh my God, she's my spirit animal. I knew I loved my grandchildren.
All right, there are 4 more squares. 4 more squares. Let me get through this. Sidebar, sex scandal face, lazy investigator, and what do you do here? All right, now you are updated on the bingo card. I expect everyone to have listened and not asked me again. All right, here we go. I'm like your English teacher. This is your one chance, folks.
Any of the doctors at CHOA or anyone from DFACS that at some point in time after Jameson's visit at CHOA, genetic results have been received by CHOA.
I did hear, I believe it was probably from DFACS. Yes, sir.
Do you remember when you heard that?
I don't remember specifically. No, sir.
Okay. You took out warrants in this case in March of 2022. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you hear about genetic test results before you issued these warrants or after?
It was prior to me taking out the warrants.
Okay. So what was your understanding about genetic testing in Jameson before you issued these warrants?
I believe in one of the doctor's reports, they did say that there was some sort of genetic anomaly, but that didn't explain the injuries that were sustained.
Okay. And do you know whose report that was?
I don't recall off the top of my head which report it was, sir.
Okay.
Why not?
Do you recall reading or ever seeing in any of these reports the phrase variant of unknown significance?
Mark that off your bingo card, guys.
Yep. Unknown significance.
I don't know if it was worded that way, sir. I mean, there's a 500-page report.
It's a 500-page report.
I feel you. There's a lot of records in this case.
This man
did you read
Harry
it?
Potter and the Goblet of
Is that
Fire
too
in
much
one night.
when you're doing your job?
Apparently.
500 pages is too much to get paid to read.
And look how he smirks about it. He's like, it's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot easier just to arrest them. It's a lot easier just if we
He's
arrest
like,
them.
look,
I'm just
no
a dumb
pictures.
cop.
I didn't have any pictures. Yeah, you got to excuse that. You know, this is
I
a guy who
had
needs
a shift
pictures.
to cover at Bucky's that night. I didn't have time to read 500 pages.
There wasn't a Cliff Notes. I did check the interwebs. There was not a Cliff Notes.
This guy never passed the finger painting class, did he?
He didn't pass the don't eat paste test.
This is unbelievable.
But look,
It was
guys, look
the
at him
report was too long.
Yeah, and look at him smirking. You're talking about he went and arrested 2 people.
And
And he
put us
wouldn't
in prison for 80 years. 80 years, but you can't read 500 pages?
Don't know, don't care. That should have been on the bingo, really.
All
Don't know,
right.
don't care.
Take his badge. Just take it. Take it. Take the badge. I'm done. I've reached it.
Just
Take
take
the
it
badge.
already.
You can't read 500 pages of a report, then you suck as an investigator and you don't deserve your badge. You should not be a police officer, detective,
Megan,
or anything else.
He was confused because there were no, like, at the bottom, choose your own adventure kind of page guides.
No, river dancing does not get marked off the bingo card until we show the video. And I'm sure we will at some point. So, but just
This is when DEI
the
goes
spirit
wild.
has not moved me to do so yet, but it shall.
Recall seeing that phrase.
Not that phrase. I'm not saying it's not there, but I don't recall seeing it.
Okay. You have your report with you, Detective?
I do, sir.
On the last, I don't know if I'll call it the last page of your report, but the last page of your report that has a narrative. Very short paragraph right there. Are you with me?
My format is a little different, but go ahead.
Okay.
My format has
It
pictures.
references
The last time you wrote TLDR?
something that you did on March the 14th of 2022.
It was just yada, yada, yada
Can you-
over and
I don't
over
wanna read it.
again.
Can you, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. What does it indicate that you did?
After going through the doctor's reports and conferring, I took out the warrants for your client and Miss Timms.
Okay. And it
So you
indicates
only talk to the doctors.
the doctor.
Just the doctors that
Based
show
off
up.
of a report he
And the
didn't
ex.
read.
The ex.
And the
He talked to
ex-wife.
Brady's ex-girlfriend. They were never married. Let's just put that
Or
on the record.
ex-girlfriend. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It
good
wasn't
Lord.
even an ex-wife,
No, it was the mother of his son.
but still.
Right? Yeah. Mhm.
Oh. Yeah, totally reliable source.
Doctors have
Yeah,
ruled
not to
out
mention if
any medical condition.
if the mom was actually worried if Brady had ever done anything actually concerning, there would have been issues long before this. This is not behavior that generally comes out of the blue. You know, there would have been he wouldn't be able to say like, oh, he ruffles my hair and tells me to pay attention. However, they interpreted that. If this were an ongoing pattern, this is so dumb. Again, I'm not a doctorologist. I've just had kids and I know what a hyper-aware kid looks like. And I know what a, happy kid who isn't afraid of their parents, but respects them, sorta. Look, youngest, most feral, we're still working on because we can tell him like, don't do something, and 2 seconds later, he's back to doing it.
Look, in my case, 19-year-olds are very difficult to get their respect for some reason. They think they know everything. And I'm hoping in 2 to 3 years that will even out. I'm expecting someone to come to me in about 2 to 3 years and say, Mom, you were right about everything. But I just got to wait it out.
But you are never as dumb and as confident in your dumbness as you are when you're like in your early 20s. Like when you're like, oh my God, why is everyone so stupid? I have figured everything out.
I have figured everything out. Yes.
My dad always said, do as I say, not as I do. And growing up, I was like, now I'm like, oh, do as I say and not as I do. Because that makes sense, Dad. I appreciate that. I value that.
Conditions that would cause Jameson to sustain these injuries.
Wait, let me back up. What did he say?
That the doctors have ruled out any medical conditions that would cause Jameson to sustain these injuries. Is that correct?
Was that before the blood test came back?
Okay. So,
holy shit.
As of March the 14th of 2022, which doctor had ruled out any medical condition that could have caused Jameson these injuries?
I believe, again, Dr. Brown's reports were more prevalent, so I don't remember the exact doctor's name, but again,
oh my God,
the torn frenulum. I don't know that.
Torn frenulum? There was no torn frenulum, sir. That did not happen. It was frenulum adjacent, if you recall, which was supposed to be on the bingo card, damn it. And it isn't. But it was frenulum. It was a mark adjacent to the frenulum, if you recall, sir. And it was not torn. Holy shit.
My life hinged on this man.
Oh my God! What a bitch! Yeah, get to your bingo cards, folks. We are now checking off. What a bitch! Damn, Jody,
like that.
Jody, you suck.
That has
living up to the namesake,
Jody. You suck. Merch.
That's one of the other injuries that he sustained.
Okay. Well,
watch his
admittedly,
eyes.
You're not a physician, correct?
Correct, sir.
And you don't have any
They open
knowledge
bigger?
or
Holy crap.
expertise in conditions that might cause or make one more susceptible to tears of connective tissue. Is that correct?
Correct.
You're not a geneticist.
Oh yeah, making shit up. You may also go to the bingo card and check off making. They're making shit up. They're making shit up now. Jeez, come on, be better.
So your understanding as of March the 14th of 2022 was that any possible condition other than non-accidental trauma had been medically ruled out in this case.
Correct. The doctor, who's the child abuse expert, was telling me in their expert opinion that it was non-accidental trauma. I acted off their expertise.
What?
Wow. Okay, so did you not
expertise.
have the? You're the investigator. Means
No, he's just a
investigate.
reader. He just reads.
No, he doesn't read. He doesn't read.
His only
He's
job is
reading
to arrest,
adjacent.
like literally put the cuffs on and you're done.
I didn't even make him do that much. We walked in and turned ourselves in. I never even seen the guy. We did it voluntarily. Look at that face. Ugh.
Yeah, but
That is sex scandal face. That is also
sex scandal face.
That is total sex scandal face. I know we've already had it, but that one's even better. That one's even better. Let's
You guys-
pull up.
He's
so
like,
bad, it's good.
the doctor
Look at-
told me.
It's perfect. It's perfect. I relied on the experts. I just relied on the. It's not like I'm an investigator with a badge or anything, and I could have gone and I don't know investigated what these assholes said. I just took what they said as gospel.
She doesn't have it anymore.
Do you think he has a profile up on Fiverr? Because if I can pay him $5 to say the doctorologist told me, look, I'm no expertologist, it would really help my reach on the web. And for $5, I think he'll do anything.
I like Crow.
It's a Jody
Crow
thing.
Red Eye. I just took their fucking word, bro.
The doctor.
Well, yeah.
I mean, isn't this guy's job to ask the question, tell me the reasons why it isn't?
Right.
And weigh the pros and cons. Any question. Any? Investigate.
Look,
He didn't
Jesse
do any
Ventura
of
was
that.
just
Good
asking
idea.
questions. He's a better investigatologist than this man.
Yeah. It gets better. I mean, the questions get good and his answers are just.
It's got to get better.
terrible.
This thing goes on for. Look at how we're only 25 minutes into this. Look how much further this goes.
Oh, and I can't wait for Catherine.
I know Catherine is going to tear
so
him to
excited for her.
shreds. All right, I did not take my medication. I'm going to go do that. I know. All right.
So what information in terms
But
of
I don't
the
wanna
genetic
miss
testing
this.
that I was speaking about earlier with
We
Jameson's
can talk
blood
if you want to go
and
take it.
and
It's
all,
fine. Go take your medicine.
All right, I'll go grab my
pee
pills.
break if you want a pee break.
Yeah, I can go heat my coffee.
Oh, do we need a pee break? All right, let's do it.
We could
Let's
do
that.
intermission.
We can do intermission.
We'll
All
be
right,
right
we're gonna have a pee break. We have 3 minutes. There will be 3 minutes. I will play a song, and we will be back right after that if I can find it. What the hell did I do with my pee break song?
Don't hit the wrong
There
button.
it is. There it is. I know. All right, we'll be back in 3 minutes. Do not shut off the stream. Just go and do your stream in the bathroom. We'll be back.
She's streaming live, just killing the game. Sipping coffee like it's her middle name. A whiskey splash in her chai tea brew. But now she's squirming, doesn't know what to do. The chat is lit, emojis abound. But her legs are shaking, she feels the countdown. She's got a crowd watching her sway. But nature's call says she can't stay. BRB, gotta fly to the throne. Bathroom break, it's a live stream zone. Don't pause the stream, don't shut it down. She'll be back, serving slay in this virtual town. She's a queen with a mug in hand. One espresso shot and she's taking a stand. But the coffee train has come full stop. It's an awkward dance, she's got a hop. The comments roll, where'd you go? Someone says, guess the drinks did flow. The struggle's real, the time is near. Even YouTubers have bathrooms, dear. BRB, gotta fly to the throne. Bathroom break, it's a live stream zone. Don't pause the stream, don't shut it down. She'll be back, serving slay in this virtual town. Gotta fly to the throne. Bathroom break, it's a live stream zone. Don't pause the stream, don't shut it down. She'll be back, serving slay in this virtual town.
All right. Welcome back.
Thank you.
All right, so I have taken my medicine. I got a Danish from downstairs. Someone bought Danishes. How dare you buy raspberry Danishes? I'm not supposed to have these things. Well, I mean, I can. Why not? All right, here we go. Why isn't it not up there? That's weird. Okay, there we go.
As of March of 2022, what had CHOA received regarding that testing?
Well, like I said, they had found that one anomaly, and they said that that was not that whatever they had located was not not a cause for the injury sustained.
Are you confident they had received that in March?
I'm confident. That's what I was told. Yes, sir.
Okay, but you don't know who told you that.
believe I read it in one of the 500-page reports, sir. If I had to.
I thought you didn't read that report.
Pages. Okay. If I told you my understanding is that CHOA did not receive that information until May of 2022, would you dispute that?
I don't know where you.
Same record you're looking.
Okay.
Wow.
So he's basically calling the lawyer a liar. That's a bad thing.
Same record you're looking.
Okay.
This is Wiggle Wiggle Itch Cough.
You heard it from. Sir.
Watch him.
Same record you're looking.
Okay.
Megan Paul Blart. I trust him more. I stand by my thesis statement.
On the 14th day of March, you issued a total of 4 warrants in this case. Is that correct?
Correct.
2 for each defendant?
Yes, sir.
Warrant 2022-384-256.
He is turning red.
Let me back up for the benefit of.
Look at this side of his face, right here. He is turning.
And I think, Megan,
red.
remember where the DA's table is.
Yeah.
Watch his eyes, because I'm pretty sure he's one that will keep looking over at Fox and Law.
Oh boy.
Folks in the jury.
Maybe they're doing the ginger ass.
No.
Yeah, they could be they could be making baseball signs at him. Wait, what was the question?
Folks in the jury. How do you get a warrant? How does that work?
I
go lie to a judge.
We fill out the warrant form, and then we go and we usually do by Skype, but you can go in front of the magistrate judge. You present your probable cause to the magistrate judge, and they
what was your probable cause?
Either grant the warrant or deny the warrant.
Okay.
Fractured ribs.
You have to basically give a sworn
Yeah,
statement. Correct.
For you in the Karen Reed, follow the Karen Reed case, it is this easy to get a warrant, even to get into a house where a cop lives. It really is this easy. Fill out the form, get in front of a judge, and ask.
Yep.
That's right.
So warrant number 2022-384-256. A warrant that you prepared says that.
Excuse me, we're taking up phones.
Oh,
I told people in this courtroom yesterday there were no phones in
this
this
was
courtroom.
priceless, y'all. That
Oh
was,
my God.
I
Got your phone
forgot
out, you need to
about
hand it
this.
to the
I did
deputies.
too.
They'll give it to you when we take the break. We're not having
Guess who
phones
it
in
was?
here.
Guess
I've
who
already
it
heard-
was?
Who?
DFAX, all of DFAX in the back row. It was, they had a basket. It was priceless.
All right. You may now go to your bingo cards and you may check off Thug Judge.
You're moving for a mistrial when you got additional time and you can call the same witnesses to address whatever issues. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, Your Honor, because we
Can
don't.
we go to exhibits, please?
Do not mess around with Auntie Sue. She is going to take your phone. You are grounded.
One phone go off this morning, and that's the phone I saw out. So they'll give it back to you at the break. Excuse me, Mr. Hood.
We told other people coming in, like supporters, we would whisper, like, hey, the judge said do not even, she didn't want it on your lap, okay? She didn't want it out. Well, at this point, you were allowed to check it. But after this, she didn't want that. We did not tell the DFAX people this. And I saw them, and I was like, okay, there was 3 of them. It was awesome.
I love it.
What a priceless.
It was.
It was.
See, this is where my face would have gotten me in trouble and why I can't pursue a career in law, because my face is contempt of court, and it would have been like.
I couldn't turn around because I could hear him rustling. And I was like, Brady, who is it? You know, trying not to move him out. Brady, who is it? And he was like, defects.
I would have had a hard time not doing the Simpson kid thing.
Yeah, these people weren't even involved in Carrie's case. They were just
it was the juvenile. It was the attorney.
But I mean,
from
nobody who testified in this court.
Correct.
They were just coming to spy and see how it was going.
Be nosy.
So good.
God, this is great.
Perfect.
Did we lose Flux forever? What happened to Flux? She never came back from the bathroom break.
She's dealing with HOA cahoonery, and I told her my daughter does not deal with HOA cahoons. Do I need to come over there?
Oh no!
We can have a cahoon off. I'll win.
I will win.
Go ahead.
I'm in touch with the dark side.
Warrant 2022-384-256. Do you have your warrants with you?
I don't, sir.
Are you aware that you're in court today?
What
level of sentience have you achieved?
Why wouldn't he have his warrants with him? Okay, but I have, says the. So what garbage did you put in there?
Oh God, look at him mime reading. He's such a method actor. He's pretending to read.
If he reads that fast, he could have read 500 pages in like 5
He had
minutes.
to mouth the words. I love it when people mouth the words when they're reading. This is that's good. He really is a crayon eater, isn't he? He's a paste eater. I'm starting to feel sorry for Jody. My God, he wasn't given much in the brain department, was he?
Well, he thought
Put the bottle of Gorilla Glue beside him and see what he does with it.
Gorilla Glue. Oh, Jesus.
I wonder if we put a cucumber down near him, he'd jump up like a cat.
Would he jump up like a cat? The cucumber test.
It's now officially required for all Georgia law enforcement. After this guy.
This guy must be too incompetent to be a gang expert.
Yes, sir.
And for you who followed my YSL coverage, yeah, you know what I mean.
Oh, hey, there was my dad's smoker cough. Smoker cough.
Carrie's dad's smoker cough can now come off the bingo card. Do I have it? Let me see. Oh yes, I have that on my bingo card. I still don't have bingo. I'm struggling today.
The first warrant that I had you review accuses Mr. Brady Timms
heavy breathing
of the offense of aggravated battery by causing a scratch to the face of Jameson Timms, 3 broken ribs, and a fractured vertebrae. Between the dates of January the 10th at 9:00 a.m. and January the 12th of 2022 at 9:00 a.m.
2 days.
Where did those dates come from? Those were dates prior to our involvement, so that's when, that's just dates that I
pulled out of your ass.
Just any date before you received the call.
He just pulled the dates and times out of his ass.
I have to hear that again. Is he kidding?
He just picked dates before his involvement.
Those were dates prior to our involvement, so that's when, that's just dates that I
picked
put on the warrant.
Just any date before you received the call.
Within reason, sir. Within reason, it was just a couple of days before the incident.
What's the reason?
From what they said, the injuries were fresh.
What?
Well, they said which injuries were fresh.
No, they didn't.
Well, the
oh my God!
Later,
oh my God,
in one
we're
of the
seeing
hearings,
Buffer in real life.
the pediatrician that they had brought Jameson to had said that one of the torn frenulum was fresh.
Frenulum? The torn Romulan. The torn Romulan Mo, you and I are on the same wavelength here. The torn Romulan was fresh.
At least his Vulcan was okay.
The torn Romulan. What?
He contracted Borgism, and that's what happened.
Man, this guy is so nervous right now. We have to watch that again. This is so awkward.
This will get awkward.
Oh my God.
Within reason, it was just a couple of days before the incident. And from what they said, the injuries were fresh.
All right, wait. Chat, yes, making up words. That's right. Fremulin is not a word. Yes, Fremulin, that's making up words.
Oh my God.
God, I love this trial.
I'm going to a Trekkie-Con and I'm dressing up as a Fremulin and I'm making it up. And then I'm going to go in and film myself telling people, no, it was totally in the 6th season of Deep Space Nine. You just missed it. I'm a Fremulin. They're famous in Georgia.
Oh, fake words may be taken off.
A former state trooper who's tuned in this morning, a really good friend of ours, and he's texting and he's like, he's a DA. I'd fire him if I was his boss. This is awful. All I can say is wow. It's like text after text.
It is. It's bad.
Yes,
this is horrible.
Bad. It's really bad. So fake words. We've had so far the fake words in this trial have been point cent, frenulum, not frenulum. What did it? Now I can't even say it.
Fremulin.
Fremulin. And what was the other one? Oh, squunched. Squunched. All right. Watch how uncomfortable he is with this. Who said the injuries were fresh?
Well, they said which injuries were fresh.
Well, the well, later in one of the hearings, the pediatrician that they had brought Jameson to had said that one of the torn fremulin was fresh, and then the scratch on the face appeared. It wasn't scabbed over, so it appeared fresh, sir.
I'm asking Grok to make a picture of
the warrant
Fremulin.
indicates that Mr. Timms knowingly and maliciously caused these injuries.
Oh yeah, wait. The chat is reminding me. I forgot variable. So we have point cent, fremulin, squunch, and variable. God, I love this trial. I love it.
I love Georgia. Like this is y'all are truly the new Florida of the South.
To the face, the ribs.
Wait, what was the question?
The warrant indicates that Mr. Timms knowingly and maliciously caused these injuries to the face, the ribs, and a fractured vertebrae between the dates that I just spelled out for you. How? What did he do?
Grok is done. He
I'm
made
sorry.
a Fremulin.
He just pretended like he didn't hear the question.
Did he pull a Theodore Edgecombe? Can you repeat that?
I'm sorry.
What did he
Unironically?
do? What did he do knowingly and maliciously to cause these injuries?
Well, the Jameson was 3 months old. He's not able to hurt himself, so he was injured, and by the doctor's accounts, non-accidental. So
that's not the question, asshole.
You drafted this warrant, correct?
Yes.
No, the question was, what did he do?
Oh, he asked multiple times. Just, it's funny.
Okay.
And maliciously.
Yes, sir.
What did he do knowingly and maliciously to harm this child?
Inflicted the injuries to the child.
How?
That wasn't one of the Scantron bubbles I have to fill in.
I mean, are you asking mechanically how that happened, sir? I'm not sure what you're asking.
It's your warrant. How did he do it? What did he do?
I can't even believe this. My jaw's on the floor.
The baby was injured. The baby's not old enough to have an accident, so it's non-accidental trauma. And One of the two hurt the baby.
Which one?
One or both, sir. The baby had multiple injuries.
So you got a warrant for two people, one of whom you knew was innocent. At least one of whom you thought for sure was innocent because it was one or the other, not both. This is so sick.
The second warrant related to Mr. Timms charges him with cruelty to children in the first degree, and that he willingly and knowingly caused Jameson Timms cruel and excessive physical pain between January the 10th of 2022 and January the 12th of 2022. Did I read that correctly?
Yes, sir.
Same question as to that one. What did Mr. Timms do knowingly and intentionally to cause this child physical pain?
Again, 3 fractured ribs, fractured vertebrae, a torn frenulum, and a large scratch to the face would cause the child pain.
What did he do to cause those injuries?
He was a caretaker of the child that was injured.
This is so bad.
No, describe it, asshole. Yeah. What did he do?
He didn't ask, who is he? He asked, what did he do?
Also, this isn't like a binary thing. It's not like, well, baby can't move, therefore he was assaulted by either his parents or gravity. You know, you need to be able to tell for a probable cause hearing, hey, we believe that he squunched the baby. Like, he could have just, pulled a Hail Mary squunch in there and just be like, it was the squunching.
It was the squunching. You know what? I am ready to move on to what were you doing up a dark road on whatever date by a radio tower in the middle of the night, sir? I'm ready for that one.
Hey,
what were you
preparing for the Fremulan invasion? He was telling them go away. He was like, "Not today, Fremulans."
He was not reading a 500-page report.
No. It was a frenulum call home.
He is the real Fremulan.
He has the exact same warrants as Mr. Timms. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Have you looked at the indictment in this case?
The actual indictment? No, I went to grand jury, but I have not looked at the indictment, sir.
Okay.
What would you say you have read?
Are you aware that one of the counts of the indictment alleges that these two acted jointly to injure this child? Not individually, but jointly?
I'm not aware of that, no, sir.
You did. It was your account, sir.
Yeah.
How was the jury reacting at this time, Carrie? Were you looking at the jury during this? Because this is so cringe.
Contain my composure because right now is the only time I'm able to yell at this thing that they call an investigator. So no, I was sitting there. I literally had handprints on my legs after this because I was squeezing my legs so hard.
Oh, well, and Jennifer's dealing with something at the moment. I think she's on the phone, so we can't ask her, but I'll try to remember to ask her that if she comes back.
Have any idea how these two acted together to injure this child?
Well, again, as a father, if my child is injured, I mean, if your child is injured, if your significant other or spouse injured that child, if you don't say anything, you're acting jointly. You're an accessory to the crime. I mean, you're helping them perpetrate your crime if the baby is injured and the baby's injured.
What is wrong with him? For a moment, we're going to take a short break here for a second because Nick has been so generous as to ask Grok for its interpretation of an injured frenulum.
I kind of see the resemblance.
Fremulin. Wait, Fremulin. Yes, a Fremulin.
You know what? Just give that thing a badge and let him do his job.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more comfortable with the Fremulin refugees than this guy having. Mo's going to be there like, Fremulin's welcome.
Fremulin lives matter. Oh, thank you for that.
As a father, if your baby is injured, does that mean that you injured your baby?
No, sir.
So what did he do then, Mr. Yodi?
The genetic
they didn't
anomaly
bring
that you
Isaac
referenced,
Newton into
a few moments ago.
The squunched Fremulin.
Are you aware of what that is? And did you research that at all?
No, sir.
Did you hear that? Did you
Can I
hear
ask you
that?
why not?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No. Oh, go back a few seconds.
Bad chat. Bad chat. Okay, hold on. Let me go back a few seconds. The genetic anomaly that you referenced a few moments ago.
Are you aware of what that is? And did you research that at all?
No, sir.
Can I ask you why not?
Wow.
Because I was relying on the expert of the doctors.
You still need to know what it is,
you would agree with
asshole.
me.
Oh my
So,
God.
he was relying on a child abuse pediatrician, not a geneticist.
Not the geneticist. Not the Boston doctor. Did he talk to the Boston doctor?
Do you think he talked to the Boston doctor?
He can barely read. He doesn't know how to work a phone book.
He doesn't. He clearly doesn't even know how to use Google. Can't even Google a phone number.
He's the type of guy who types in how to Google on Google.
Oh He's still looking for Ask Jeeves.
I bet you $10 he still don't even know how to tie his own shoes.
That's why they let him have Velcro.
That's a clip-on tie, by the way.
Is it? It might be.
I don't know.
Dr. Rita Brown.
They don't allow him
not
clips. That's Velcro
a
too.
certified law enforcement officer in the state of Georgia.
I would agree with you, yes.
She may want to be, but she's not. Do you agree with me?
Oh, he thinks
I
that's
wouldn't
funny.
agree whether what she wants to be or not, but she's not a certified post officer.
Okay. The responsibility
What's a
for
post
investigating
officer?
this case lies with
Law
you,
enforcement.
correct?
Correct.
So if I understand your position correctly, you essentially went and did what the doctors at Chola told you to do.
No, sir. They
really?
they
So
provided
what
reports.
was your?
I looked at the reports.
What, Nick?
He said, "Oh, you basically did what they told you to do," and he said no. And well, what was your actual investigation?
Yeah, we
you
still
couldn't
haven't
even say.
We didn't do
what
one.
Okay, so what? How did the defense?
His investigation consisted of listening to Dr. Verena Brown. That's it.
That is it.
That's
What?
it. That's
And
all
talking
he
to an
did.
ex. And talking to an ex.
Mr. Yodi, at the radio tower, were you sharing a joint with Miss Brown?
Look, he saw her river dance and he was like, that's the mermaid for me.
Mesmerized.
He was like, kiss the girl. And
Oh,
it was
God.
magical.
I bet he goes on. I bet he was at the radio tower scrolling through her Instagram or TikTok. Good Lord.
And again, I rely on medical experts. I'm not a doctor, if we just discussed. And after the
No, you're an investigator. You don't seem to understand what it is you do here.
doctor's findings of it non-accidental injury, that means their crime occurred. I had probable cause to believe a crime occurred. I took the warrants for that crime.
And what did you do to try to falsify or try to counteract in order to show that these are valid?
When is the last time that you spoke to a medical professional in this case, detective?
Looking at the prosecutors, can't say yesterday.
I wouldn't be able to tell you. It's been a couple of years, I'm sure.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, here comes Catherine.
Ms. Bernard.
Oh, get him. Get him.
Dad's coffee
Detective
again.
Faulkner.
Good morning.
All right. So just at the outset, you said January 12th was the day that you went down to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Would that maybe be January 13th?
I didn't say the 12th. I think Mr. Hood said the 12th, but it was the 13th. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it was the 13th that you drove down.
Yes, ma'am.
And you weren't in full uniform, but you did have your badge. You were easily identifiable as law enforcement, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you went up and spoke to the young lady at the front desk, what did you tell her?
I told her that I had received a call, and I was wondering if I believe I just said the Timms had made it to the hospital yet.
Okay. So when you said you had received a call, what information did you convey about what kind of call you had received?
It was real brief. They were very busy at the hospital. That was around the COVID time, so they had several places blocked off, and it was the hospital was, as you can imagine, kind of busy.
There was no one in the waiting room when we got there, guys.
So, but did you communicate anything about there being an open investigation or accusations that a crime had been committed?
No, ma'am, not at the time when I was conversing with the front desk.
So the nurses weren't doing their TikTok dance?
And while you were waiting for the Timms to arrive at the hospital, did you speak to any social workers, DFACS liaisons, anyone at all?
No, ma'am.
Oh, we could also check off evasive
So
answers.
when is the
after
first
that
time
last
you ended up
foray
speaking with
into
Dr.
hell.
Brown?
On the conference call that next day on the 14th.
And when is the first time you saw Jameson Timms?
The night at the hospital when they came in.
So you actually physically met with Brady and Carrie and Brady's parents that were there with them?
Well, just briefly, and I believe I believe Carrie's parents were there too, because I remember seeing, because I know her father.
So a bunch of folks arrived from Gordon County with Jameson with them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So how did Jameson appear to you?
I believe, it was January, so it was cold. I don't remember exactly what he was wearing, but I'm sure he was wearing, it was January.
Well, I'm just asking about his physical condition. What did you observe about his physical condition when you first laid eyes on Jameson Timms?
I didn't see him well enough to say, because like when they got there,
You didn't even look at the baby? You didn't look at the alleged victim?
Nope.
Oh my God, what do you do here, sir? Why do you have a job? You are not, Jesus, help us, because Georgia police officers are too stupid to breathe.
Oh my God. He's like, look, it was cold and that hurts my thinky thing up here. So I don't remember. Like I had brain freeze, but from the coldness.
He didn't even look.
As an investigator, is this any type of anything? It's nothing.
It's not. Yeah, chat. We already checked off lazy investigator a long time ago, but I mean, if I had another one to check off, and we took his badge,
would that be an evasive answer?
Yeah, we took that one too. That one. We have nothing left on him, unfortunately. I
wasn't even paying attention when Megan told us to pay attention.
All right, fine.
Say that he's
Let's
drunk
go over the
or
bingo
high?
card. Let's go over the bingo card yet again. We have so far done hair talk. The simulation does not disappoint. What a bitch. Unknown significant. Sustained. Free space. They're making shit up. Carrie's dad's smoker cough. Flux pet's cat. And now I have to go through my written list.
I'm still very happy that was
gonna get.
Still very happy
What?
that wasn't a euphemism.
Take his
Oh.
badge isn't marked off on yours.
Take his bat. I thought I didn't have that. Where is it?
You do. Bottom, two up from the bottom right.
Oh yeah, take his badge.
I am stealing that and calling it a Moism. A euthanism is definitely something I'd like to try on some people.
You guys never let me get through the written bingo spaces. Now hush. Sidebar. Sex scandal
You guys
based.
remember that one time when we went on the convoy?
Lazy investigator. What do you do here? Take his badge, thug judge, fake words, and evasive. All right, now you may say all the things that your ADHD needs you to say.
Squirrel. Well, now I can't remember any of them.
Yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about.
Where are we?
Where?
Were we talking about like boats or something?
Oh God!
On a totally side note, Reggae Wine's banana margarita cut with a hell of a ton of Diet Sprite is really good. In case you need to know for your Friday drinking.
A banana margarita.
Who wants to see my souvenirs from Utah and Miami?
You're just determined to derail us, aren't you? What did you get? Hold on, let me make you bigger. Ooh.
Souvenirs. Oh,
that's the good souvenirs.
Souvenirs. Souvenirs.
Wow, that's a lot of souvenirs. How did you get those back home? Do you have to buy them at the airport and ship them?
No. 4 bottles in each suitcase.
They let you do that?
No, I heard that Jeff got 5 bottles home from the United States. I got 8.
Oh man, this fundraiser for the Timms is going to be a lot of fun with all those souvenirs, Nick.
So all of these bottles are going on the Wheel of Regrets.
Oh, perfect.
Wheel of Regrets.
My good friend here, Mr. Rodney Curtis, he was actually running for sheriff here in our town. He's the law enforcement officer, previous state patrol. He said uneffing real needs to be on your bingo list. Uneffing real.
I'm adding it
Seriously.
I'm adding it for tomorrow.
Yes. I feel like we also need a FFS.
Yes,
what's FFS?
For
fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, by the way,
we need all of the F words and F phrases here.
FF.
Rob says
this whole trial is just fucked.
We need to add awkward pauses. I agree. Awkward pause. Those
nebula of fuckery and awkward pauses.
And Meg, I got 1 bottle that's this is the funniest booze I've ever bought, I think, because
wonderful.
It's from Utah and it's
5 Lives vodka. That's hilarious. I saw that.
That's the vodka that you need to drink when you have 5 wives. Is that correct? Is that how it's advertised?
It's either how you get 5 wives or because you have 5 wives.
Because
it's like a chicken and the egg thing. We just don't know what happened first.
And folks, thank you for being here. There are 396 of you. You know, we're almost at a record for the audience for this trial. Keep sharing it out there. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, because YouTube is asshole and they will often unsubscribe you and you don't even know it. So you have to make sure you're still subscribed and that you turn your notifications on. And if you want to get notifications all the time, go to meganfox.locals.com and follow me there for free. But if you want extra content, you can pay for it. It's $5 a month. And it's a lot of fun. We have live chats and stuff. But otherwise, you can do it for free so that you know when I'm live, since YouTube is asshole. And we also have super tips, which they're building up a little bit here. So let me get to those because those are a lot of fun. Sassy Mama C, thanks for the $14. This one's going to be long. Hang on, guys.
I feel ran over from working hard last night. I am listening while getting ready for bed.
Quit complaining. I need more breadstick. Moona. You get 4 hours, then back on that utterly disgusting, flea-infested turd purgatory pole you go.
Megan, please don't make us all throw up. The thought of an anorexic, geriatric bag of bones with wrinkly skin on a pole gives me nightmares.
I didn't get 7 husbands by just my looks. All my moves brought all the boys to the yard, even if it was the graveyard. Megan is working me harder than Fleesa and BBB put together.
That was epic. Thank you. Thank you for that epic super tip. If you would like to participate in these incredibly inappropriate super tips, go to supertip.gg/Megan Fox. Thank you, Rylan, for the 5.
I'm 45 minutes late to the stream, but that just means I get to skip most of the intro.
Just because you're watching a video doesn't make me a viewer. Lurkers should comment because YouTube is stinkier than John.
I'm 45 minutes late to the stream.
Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't do it twice. Rob Pate, thanks for the 5.
Awkward.
Rylan, thanks for the 5.
The attorney being a substitute judge works well here. The attorney clearly knows what warrants are supposed to include and not what this bug wrote.
Thank you so much for the super tips. Those are a lot of fun. And then also, there are some super chats here as well. Thank you so much. Maybe Not gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much for doing that. I truly appreciate that. And so does everybody who got them in the chat. Puzzled Puzzler, thanks for the 5. It's a good thing there is no Mr. or Mrs. reference to in this testimony. That's true. There's enough ums to choke a horse or several. Slug Entertainment, thanks for the 5, says, breaking news, known 4'9" tall ancient woman, Megan Fox, has been on the run because she does not allow chat to have a dog camera. We must riot. No, it's not that I don't allow the dog camera. It's just that the dog will not stay put, and it's too much technical difficulty for me. And I just can't do it. I tried, and it just doesn't work. Rob, thanks for the 5. Am I the only one thinking this guy would fit in well at the Canton PD and be a long-lost relative of the Alberts or McCabe family? You are not the only one, sir. You are not.
He makes Canton look competent because at least they can read. And Trooper Paul said, and some math and stuff.
And some math and stuff, definitely. All right, we're getting back to it. Here we go.
Room, and then that's when I was, they had me outside in the hallway. I never went into the room to see Jameson while he was being, even without any, jackets or anything else on.
Jackets?
So
What?
at any point while you were at the hospital, did you actually look at Jameson with your eyes to see what his condition,
With your
physical
eyes?
condition was?
I didn't get to examine him, no ma'am.
Did you watch with your toes?
I'm really glad that she specified because I do have a feeling that she knows she has to be very specific with this witness or he won't understand what she's saying. Now, did you look with your eyes? Did you use your eyeballs to see this now?
Like what I want to know is like, does he even know the baby actually physically exists? Like,
We came in with a stroller. He was probably
Okay.
5-6 feet away. Noticed he was bundled up because remember we came in the snowstorm, Megan. The snowstorm in Georgia. Noticed we had him bundled up like appropriate and loving parents. All right.
Right.
And that's it. Oh, he's bundled. Yeah, don't unbundle him. I can see that there's some sort of living creature in the thing that you're pushing. So my job here is done.
I'm surprised he didn't write a warrant thinking you were smuggling ferrets into a hospital, knowing him.
Right?
Did you use your fremulins to see?
Yeah. Wow.
Did he appear, from what you saw, did he appear to be in distress?
Not that I remember.
Was there anything about the way his multiple caregivers were interacting with him that gave you any concern about his physical condition or any abuse?
Not at the time, no ma'am.
Okay. I mean, at any time, did anything that you observed about his parents or grandparents or the people around him give you any concern as an investigator that there was abuse happening?
No ma'am.
And that didn't tell you anything, sir?
And
I don't. He is acting much differently with Catherine than he did with Jason Hood. And I don't know what it is, but there's something about Catherine that is making him say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, instead of the talking around in circles thing.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Maybe. But have you noticed that? His demeanor is different with her.
When he starts stuttering, he'll start stuttering real bad. And then he'll look at the state's table and just be like,
Yeah. Can you ask your dad when he found him at the top of that with that radio man? Was he wearing a collar?
Is he scared of pretty ladies?
Oh my God, I can totally see him in one of those dog masks and a collar.
I'm telling you, he's a
I wonder
sub,
if
he has
he
a
goes.
dom at home.
Please don't put these images in my head, please.
I wonder if he hangs
I
out.
second that motion. I second that motion.
Oh my God, does he register as the K9 unit for his sheriff's office too?
Oh my God.
I'm also the K9 officer, Skippy.
Woof. God. Woof.
Oh God. I don't go over too much of the ground that Mr. Hood already covered with you. But, you know, we are obviously trying to get to the basis for the conclusions that you drew when you swore out the warrant and swore out the indictment. Was there anything that you observed about Jameson and his family when you were interacting with them that gave you concern?
Other than injuries to the child that I was made aware of?
Not the question.
Well, so did you see any of these injuries?
I saw photographs.
Okay. And Your Honor, if I could approach the witness.
He does in fact read pictures.
I saw the pictures.
He can do picture books.
Could
Yeah.
you show the photographs that gave you the concern?
This is so funny, y'all.
Did you see his face when he looked at that stack when she first put it down and he like
no
he looked at that.
I have to do
stack
work. I have to do something.
He looked at that like you just placed a actual like
Could you show the photographs
not
that
alive
gave you the
child in
concern
front of him.
about
Look at that look.
It looks like he's dealing with an IED.
It looks like he's about to throw up.
Look at the state. He's looking at the state like.
Oh.
Well, for purposes of the record, what did you
Wait a
just
minute,
hand
wait
the
a minute,
witness, Miss-
wait a minute. The prosecution table just said I don't think he knows.
No, she said I don't think he knows what was just handed to him.
Oh, okay, wait. Here we go.
It's
she's
true
saying,
on many levels.
Show the photographs that I get. Okay, here we go.
the fractured ribs and vertebrae that you mentioned in your warrant?
Oh, I don't think he knows what was handed to him.
Well, for purposes of the record, what did you just hand the witness, Miss Bernard?
I handed the witness the evidence that has been admitted by the state, and I
Would
did
you
not read the
identify
numbers. Let me
identify the numbers?
It literally lapsed that long.
So, Sergeant Faulkner, were you able to identify which of the state's exhibits reflect the fractured ribs and
I'm giving this
compressed
guy the
vertebrae that
RPF
you
award of the
previously
year.
referred to in your warrant?
Yeah, play with the microphone, idiot, instead of looking through the
There's
pictures.
none, like I said, I
There's
believe the picture that I saw was as you stated, there was arrows pointed out. I don't
He
see
had
those.
arrows.
There
They
was
gave him arrows.
He needs arrows, folks. He's like, these pictures don't have the arrows that the doctor used and pointed out to me, so I can't say what I need some visual help. I need visuals.
Look, he was still shocked that doctors have figured out a way to see your inside parts, like your outside parts. He was like, what kind of Harry Potter sorcery have they learned here?
Listen, I am so sorry, Carrie. I'm so sorry, Carrie, that your life was in the hands of this absolute moron.
This man right here. This man right here is why we are in debt. And we lost 3 years of both of our children's lives because of this.
Can you sue him? Can you sue him? Can we sue him individually? Can we sue him individually for this?
Like
in his personal capacity?
If anyone can send me,
I feel like
contact me if there's a way. That's all
I feel like he could maybe be sued under 1983 in his personal capacity.
The same thing that Karen Reed is doing, right?
Yeah,
She's suing them in their personal capacity.
Yes,
Well,
that's how
not to
you
mention,
overcome the
wasn't he-
immunity. But
He wasn't
it
on
would be
duty.
difficult. It would be difficult.
But he already admitted he wasn't on duty when he took the call from a friend.
He was on call. So he became on duty the minute he took the call. So it's not that he was acting as an officer, and so you probably can't get around it. And immunity is so bad. It really is. But it's worth talking to a civil rights lawyer because This is so unbelievable. This is, you know what, Jodie Faulkner. At the very least, Jodie Faulkner there should be protests outside whatever office he works at, demanding this man be fired because he should
people now. He trains people.
Oh my God. He got promoted. They did the thing that they always do and they promote. He should have been demoted to desk duty where all he does all day long is intake paperwork. Because if you're going to let this guy keep his badge, he needs to be somewhere where he cannot harm another investigation or another family ever again. Put him on morgue duty. I don't know. Put him somewhere where he cannot hurt anyone. But to train other officers, this dumbass, this low IQ, I'm sorry, retard, this guy is retarded and they put him as a training position.
Welcome to Georgia.
That's why I gave him. That's why he's getting the RPF of the Year award. You know, the retarded pussy frog.
Oh yes, he definitely. You know what? He's getting it. He needs to. We're gonna. You know what?
That's
Flux,
what this is.
Flux,
oh my God, we should invite him on for his award. And
his
he's
award.
Gonna think,
Yes, we're going to give him one.
Now,
Flux,
if CrimeCon can give the Investigator of the Year to Jerry Holman of the Delphi case,
for the love of Cheetos,
then why shouldn't this guy be promoted? Because just because he's clinically a moron doesn't mean he can't look at pictures.
Listen, Flux, I'm going to need you to make his award poster, please. We need an award poster for him.
I have extra clay. I'll make one.
Wonderful. All right, so Mo's going to make the statue, and then we're going to send it to him, and
it'll be a yearly award.
A yearly award,
like
and
he's the first recipient. Oh my God!
Mm-hmm. He's the first recipient. That's this guy. I can't believe it. He needs to be fired, and yet they promoted him. I mean, and this is your government in action, guys.
He has hopped from like position to position for some reason throughout.
He's a department jumper. Yeah, that's what
this is why they put him in a training position, though. It's almost an admission. It is an admission that he fucked up because they don't let him be in charge of investigations anymore. So now instead he has to go and teach classes or whatever. So it is an admission, even though they're still keeping him on the payroll. And yet it's a stupid thing to do because they've now put him in charge of training other people to be morons. Like, are they high? Are they high? I think the Drunk or High bingo square today goes to his supervisors. I'm giving the Drunk
that's
or
where the
High...
email comes in. That's where the email and stuff that's where.
Okay. So go ahead and mark off Drunk or High because I'm handing it right directly to his supervisors who must be taking substances to have done what they did with this guy. I mean, I don't have it on my bingo card. Dang it. Drunk or High. I got to write it down. Drunk or High.
I have it on my bingo card.
I don't have it on mine. The bingo is getting so difficult with all these options now. All right.
It's awesome.
Wow, Norma has 2 bingos already, and I still don't even have one.
Do you remember, did you ever see any scans that did not have arrows or other demonstratives placed on them?
I don't remember seeing any photos of the broken bones without arrows, no ma'am.
Okay.
They let me color them in.
Were there any with stickers? Were there stickers on there? Did anyone give you a gold star for reading the arrows properly?
God. Did you get to color them with Mr. Sketch markers?
Really, you were just relying on what the doctors told you, right?
Well, I mean, I can see clearly in the pictures the injury to the mouth and the cheek. But as far as the broken bones, I refer to the expert doctor. Yes, ma'am.
Well, so did you talk to Dr. Brown about why she didn't take a photograph on January 14th when she examined Jameson?
Awkward pause.
I don't know what Dr. Brown did or didn't do when she examined Jameson. So I wouldn't
ask her
have.
questions. That's not my job.
How did you not know that?
What?
How? You're the investigator.
Oh my God, I didn't know what Dr. Brown did or didn't do. I don't know what Dr. Brown did or didn't do. You're the
You're supposed to. What when that's literally what you need for the warrants and everything?
Okay,
This
and
guy
the
is
fact
a-
that he's
this guy is
confused
now-
that anyone's asking.
Mo, I'm giving you permission to drop the C word.
Yeah, but he hasn't. He's like a mentally subnormal cunt. He is. He's like the. Oh gosh, what are the mug lore from the Time Machine? The dumb ones that end up eating all the Grimlocks, or Grimlock, I think.
Oh, my blood pressure. No, it's not working. The meds are not working. I took them. I absolutely took them, but they are not working. Should I get out the blood pressure cuff? Should we see how bad it is? I actually would. I just don't know where it is. I assume that the meds are working, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel all that calm, though. I don't know.
This is the Morlock. Okay, yeah, he's a Morlock. He's come from the future.
I just see a child catcher thing again, the child catcher meme again.
Oh, okay, here it is. I have that. That's here somewhere. Jeez, I have a lot of shit.
Except we have to swap out their faces.
Oh, wait. Wait, this one?
Yes.
Wait, why is that not coming up on the screen?
But we have to put like his face over the child catcher.
All right. Well, somebody just screenshot that and do it for me, please. Somebody, one of the memers needs to do that. I also need to make a compilation with all these sex scandal faces, including his, because he's got a really good one. I've got some great screenshots of this guy now with his got caught in a sex scandal face. God, remember Boat Daddy? I loved him. Does anybody remember Boat Daddy? Why is StreamYard fucking with me right now? Are you guys seeing that on the screen?
Yes,
I'm not.
we see it.
Boy, it's taking a long time. I miss Boat Daddy. I have so many of these in here from the Kowalski trial. It's so funny. Oh God. You know what?
Could you imagine if we didn't have the jury that we had, and people just listened to him and had half the brain that he allegedly has, and they just took his word for it? 80 years in prison because of the words that are coming out of his mouth. The ums. I don't know. I wouldn't know that. I just followed what the doctor said. I don't know. And then that's it. That's how people go to prison forever and ever and ever. And I would have never seen my beautiful baby boy again because of this guy.
The chat is asking, can't he be sued for lying on a warrant? No, I hate to tell you this, but I was actually just reading a Supreme Court case, Burns v. Oh, geez, what was it? I have it on my Twitter page here because I was highlighting horrible things in it. But the Supreme Court case Burns actually outlines that prosecutors and police are 100% absolute immunity when they are acting within their official capacity, even if they fabricate evidence. Okay, here it is. I just found it. Check this out. Burns v. Reed. The court observed, this is a direct quote.
And she froze.
That was a great time to freeze. That was like perfect freezing time.
Yeah, because usually mine's
this
like
quote is
awkward pause.
That was like a perfect, like, we're gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like moment. It's like we're all waiting in suspense. What is the quote?
And then you memers can just clip this and put whatever strange quote you want in.
Oh, yeah. Right? This is the
Yum.
quote, and then you can just insert anything.
Man, Megan just got squunched.
Aw.
Oh no.
The squunching. Oh, she's back.
We just here.
Megs?
You good?
So
sort of like every third word.
Or every 10th word.
We just lost power. I lost power.
It's the Russians.
We got that.
It's the
Are you hearing
shut us down.
drones?
Did the
Are you
rapture
hearing
just
drones,
happen?
Megan? Are you hearing
It's the
drones,
government.
Megan? Yeah, it's the government. Are you seeing weather balloons?
Unfortunately, this means I can't run the stream. I'm on my phone currently, but I can't run the stream at all. And none of you can either, I don't think, because I can't put this well, maybe. Can you try sharing the YouTube, the trial link, and see if I can put it up?
Okay.
I don't know if I can. I can't believe we lost power. There's no weather. There's no weather here. It's sunny and perfect.
I'm telling you, it's the government.
If I just miss the rapture, I'm going to be very upset.
No, the Canadians
wasn't that
learned
supposed
about
to happen
Megan's
yesterday?
ostrich rapture. Project Ostrich Rapture.
So we were on Jodie Fucker, right? Right?
Yes, we were.
Correct.
And
okay.
I can't tell you how far into it we're, but we're definitely Catherine Bernard's thing. What am I saying? Catherine Bernard's cross.
I will send you the link. If I put it in StreamYard, will that work for you?
Share it. Well, you just have to try and share it. Just try and share your screen.
Okay.
And I'll see if I can put it up. I don't know if I can. It looks like I'm logged in as the streamer, but I don't see where to. God, I hate this.
All right. So it's
Tell
not.
me
It won't.
when you shared it.
All right, I've got it up there. I don't know where we're at.
I'm
I just
trying to
went
find
to a
exactly
random.
where we were. I can find it pretty quickly.
Okay.
Let me see if I can.
Go to
Megan's
about
power got ostrich-sized.
43 minutes and 51 seconds in, if it works.
Okay, 43:51.
We might backtrack just a tad, but that's right after the photographs.
Yeah, and while they are searching
right.
tonight, I'm
Ooh,
doing
right about
my
to the good look.
Tonight I'm doing my
right.
usual late night. My time is going to be slightly bust Friday law show. I'm going to go over a few of the cases that I cover. Next Friday, I'm holding a fundraiser for that one. That other corner there. Yeah.
Oh wait,
that one.
Brady
Yeah.
Bunch.
Yeah.
This one?
There.
Thank you.
Yeah. So next Friday, you are going to be the unfortunate viewers of fundraiser with the Wheel of Regrets. All the souvenirs I bought will be on the new Wheel of Regrets. This Friday or later today will be the last time with the old lineup, and the new lineup will be here. And I also got a bunch of weird candies from the United States. I got pickle candy.
Okay, I was gonna say what kind of? There is no American candy that's weird.
You can bring out Skittles.
Yeah,
Fronts are weird.
I got it.
Oh.
I got it. I got
Okay.
it on the screen.
Ah,
All right, now
and-
Flux, that means you control it. You control it. So you just go ahead and hit
Can you
play
put
when
captions
can,
back
'cause
on?
You're now controlling it.
Mm.
Yeah, put your captions
Yeah.
back
All
on.
right, here we
and
go.
I will try and stay. I will try and be in here. I'm going to try and get my power back on, but you guys just keep going.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
have
if you guys want me to
Warheads.
pause,
Yeah.
just let me know.
Yeah. For next
Oh, too
Friday.
bad we can't get the thing off of Nick's face.
Yeah.
Oh. I have to go. I'll be
wait,
getting
I
off
can take
in
that
about 40
down.
minutes.
I can take
Oh.
that down. I can get that down. It's just going to take me a minute because I don't know how to navigate this thing, but give me a minute. I'll get that off.
No worries. We'll go ahead and keep on listening.
I will next Friday. I will have warheads, different kinds, and hot tamales.
Ooh,
Also,
hot tamales are awesome.
I love hot tamales. They're the most amazing. Oh, such a good candy.
Oh my!
All right, let's do this.
8. And I
Would
did
you
not read the
identify
numbers. Let me
identify the numbers?
You could fast forward a little bit if you want. We did go through that.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this a rib or what?
There was a
Okay. Do you remember, so did you ever see any scans that did not have arrows or other demonstratives placed on them?
I don't remember seeing any photos of the broken bones without arrows, no ma'am.
Okay.
I mean, they didn't
So,
even prepare him.
You were just relying on what the doctors told you, right?
Well, I mean, I can see clearly in the pictures the injury to the mouth and the cheek, but as far as the broken bones, I refer to the expert doctor. Yes, ma'am.
Well, so did you talk to Dr. Brown about why she didn't take a photograph on January 14th when she examined Jameson?
I don't know what Dr. Brown did or didn't do when she examined Jameson, so I don't know, ma'am.
That's not the question.
I mean, I thought you said you had talked to Dr. Brown extensively about the case in the conference calls. And perhaps afterwards as the investigator. You never talked to her about what she did to examine Jameson and discover these alleged injuries?
I didn't ask her specifically what pictures she took.
Okay. Well, did you ask her if she took any pictures?
I don't believe I specifically asked her if she took pictures. I know there were images taken. I don't know exactly which person, which doctor or tech took the pictures.
Okay.
Why
So if
the
I-
fuck no?
If I could retrieve the exhibits.
Certainly.
Do you want all of them? Okay.
Do you want all of them? He can't get rid of those fast enough.
I am waiting for this MFer to say Pacifically. It's going to happen.
So I'm showing you States Exhibit 9 and 10, which are photographs that Dr. Brown took on January 14th while Jameson was at the hospital. Had you seen those photographs before?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you ever wonder why there was no picture of the allegedly torn frenulum, along with these pictures from when Dr. Brown examined Jameson personally on January 14th?
That's a good question.
Again, I'm not sure what pictures Dr. Brown took or not. I didn't ask her specifically.
That's
which
not
one
the
she took.
question, asshole.
Well, when you were reviewing the medical records from Children's Hospital of Atlanta, did you have occasion to review the portion where it said that they did not find a torn frenulum, and in fact that the frenulum was intact on January 14th when Jameson was examined by numerous individuals at CHOA?
No, ma'am.
So did you just not come across that in the medical records, or how did that not come to your attention as the investigator on the case?
I don't recall that being in the medical report. Not saying I didn't miss it, but there's, again, 500 pages of it.
He could have said you cut off his leg and he would have just said that.
Exculpatory evidence.
If I
right
could
there.
inquire as to your further investigation of the medical report.
These are the central parts
were you
of this
involved in
fucking
any of the
case,
portions
and you
that,
didn't bother?
Where it was decided
Anything.
that the Timms would not have access to any information about their baby?
That's not my decision to make, man. No, ma'am.
Okay. So what were the decisions that were your responsibility to make in this case?
Well, like I said, when I went to the hospital, I was not granted access to Jameson because they were doing medical, their medical
Did you
evaluation.
ask?
No.
Obviously, I wasn't granted access,
So you're
on the
lying
14th,
on the stand.
when they were still doing the
Because not being granted mean you asked the question.
you pause it?
X-rays or
Can you pause it?
MRIs or whatever else.
So I just want to know, if you're law enforcement, you show up with a badge and a gun and you say, hey, I'm signing off on medical records so I can see everything that has to do with this child. Would that not, as soon as you get a signature, allow you to step into the room while an exam is being performed?
I'm not entirely certain about Georgia, but accessing the records is not the same as accessing the patient. I believe that is on the responsibility of the treating doctor to approve or deny.
Okay. But would it not be if he would have asked parents, if we would have said, I would have said, fine, yeah, come on in. Could he not have asked the parent?
Yeah, he could have asked you if
Never
you
did
still
that.
were the, yeah.
Never did that. Never did that.
Yeah.
So, okay, you can, that's all. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
So he's
Test the
basically
doctor was running.
lying on the stand now.
And
State lies.
I guess I kind of forgot the question. Maybe.
Also, didn't do
I was
nothing.
asking
Should
which
be crossed
decisions
off.
you were responsible for making
Yeah.
in this case. If it was not, what photographs to take of the alleged victim and the alleged injuries, or how these alleged injuries were caused, etc.
Well, again, I refer to the medical experts on that.
No. Oh, no.
That's what they do for a living.
You cannot
And,
refer that. You have to ask the question. Or at least, you are the lead investigator. You are now leading the damn case. If you need something done to further your investigation, you have to tell them, I need photos of all the injuries. I want a time lapse to see, okay, 14th, 15th, 16th, take continuous photographs. I want access to this and this and this. I need to see the baby. All of that is in the realm of the investigator, because now he is leading the investigation.
Does
And
that
he
guy look
can.
does he look like a leader? Does that guy look like a leader? Come on.
See,
Carrie,
and for
Carrie,
me,
let
I'm
me
like,
ask you
this
something.
shows.
Did he ever actually ask you, Carrie? Like, did he sit down with you and Brady and get your side of everything of all of this, including what happened at the doctors and everything? Like, did he talk to you about this?
Nope. Nothing. We were advised not to speak to him after we left the hospital by our attorneys.
Good choice.
Oh, right. Did he
but he
want
can-
to, though?
Don't
Did he
speak to the
try?
cops ever.
He wanted us, the day they took Jameson out of our arms and escorted us out of the hospital, he expected us to leave, me being a complete wreck, leaving my newborn baby at the hospital, expected me to just come straight to him and talk to him, which if I wasn't completely distraught, I would have been happy to do so. And we told them on the phone, yeah, we'll come. It was him and I believe April Hunt. It was both of them. They were waiting at his office. And at first we were like, yes, we'll come. We're happy to cooperate. And on the way from Atlanta to Gordon County, it's about an hour drive. By that time, Brady's mother had gotten in touch with, I believe it was Jason's office, and they said, no, do not speak to anybody until we are present. So that's when we called and said, you know what,
Right.
we've
They're
got
right.
counsel, not doing it.
They made the right call
Like, for
there.
me-
That's true. But it's just, this is crazy.
Yeah. For me, it's like this shows such a deeper, one of the deeper issues in that, like, how much trust do these doctors have? These doctors have God complexes for a reason. They can say one thing and literally tear an entire family apart, put people in jail for their entire lives, literally because of their word. Like, no evidence,
An opinion.
no nothing. Opinions, not even medical facts. Medical opinion. Based off of medical opinion. No wonder these doctors have these God complexes, because these stupid ass investigators don't give a shit to actually, I don't know, maybe verify their fucking work or like have any type of checks or balance. Like, what the fuck?
No, and there's no recourse other than, retaining a civil rights lawyer and going after them in a case that you have to get past qualified immunity. And these doctors don't have any blowback when they make a bad opinion. So of course they are, I think, genuinely shocked that anyone is interrogating anything, because they haven't been for so long. I mean, this is normally in a family court situation where anything pretty much goes. So he doesn't have to normally do an investigation.
Right.
He just listens to the doctorologist.
Yes.
gather the reports, and I try to do the best I can with what I have at the information at the time. And so my decisions at the time were
This
to
is
take
the
the
best
warrants for your
you
client and her husband's arrest.
Okay. And if I could approach the witness with the CHOA medical records.
Oh, this is cool.
I'm showing you my copy, which does have something circled, but do you note on page 30 of the CHOA medical records anything about the status of Jameson's frenulum? I know, like you said, it's a big old set of reports.
I apologize. It says it appeared intact at this time.
Okay. And that was on
They
January
don't grow
14th.
back. He's not a lizard.
January 14th, upon arrival.
Yes.
And if my son wants to be a lizard, he can be a lizard. If this guy
Well,
can be an
yeah.
investigator, my son can be a lizard.
He would make a very cute
So had
velociraptor.
you seen this notation in the medical records
Do
before?
not assume species.
True.
He can be a
Does
frenulum.
that give you any concern about why Dr. Brown did not take a photograph of the state of Jameson's mouth on January 14th?
I guess if Dr. Brown didn't see any torn frenulum, then you can't photograph what you don't see.
Oh, you stupid
I would
motherfucker.
agree with you on that.
Shit, what did I
And-
miss? I
I
got
would
kicked
agree
out.
on that, she said.
What did I
Oh,
miss? Stop. Stop. Go back. Go back. I got kicked out. What did I miss? I came back to Nick going, "You stupid motherfucker." I got to know what happened.
He just said she was you can. He said something of the sort. Well, if she didn't see it, you can't take a picture of it regarding the torn frenulum. And I'm
15
just.
seconds behind.
It's like,
Yeah.
wait, seriously? If it doesn't exist, no, you can't take a picture of it because it doesn't fucking exist.
He's the Sherlock
Jesus
we deserve,
Christ.
not the Sherlock we paid for.
I think we
Also-
need Nick's blood pressure medication is not working on the bingo card.
Yes.
Also, we should have put everything on the bingo card from torn frenulum to lacerated frenulum to scratched frenulum to
The
all the
frenulum
things
is
that they
vacant.
listed it as.
So
Frenulum
Schrodinger's
is
frenulum.
And apparently abducted frenulum. I mean, it's not.
Missing frenulum.
I say we just put it under Schrodinger's frenulum, so it can be broken or unbroken depending on until you open the box.
Oh God.
Yes.
Oh Lord! All right, here we go again.
Dr. Brown didn't see any torn frenulum, then you can't photograph what you don't see.
Okay. I would agree with you on that. And I did,
She's like, you
on
are
the
such a
warrants,
dumbass.
You did not actually mention a torn frenulum, right?
Correct. I don't believe I did.
Doesn't
You
know.
mentioned
Well, you
a scratch
testified
on
to
the
it.
face, 3 broken
That's
ribs,
why he
and
took
a
the baby
fractured
away.
vertebrae, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And just to echo Mr. Hood's question, what do you think Carrie Timms did to her son, Jameson Timms?
Well, again, she was the only caretaker. Her and her husband were the only caretakers
That's
of the baby.
not the question.
He got injured, not accidentally. The child abuse expert from the hospital that we use for the medical expert told me that, it was non-accidental trauma to the baby.
Told me. Hearsay.
The baby's
hearsay.
not old enough to injure itself. One of the parents obviously injured the baby.
Obviously.
And so you did say the medical expert that we use. Have you used Dr. Brown in other cases?
When I say me, that's CHOA. We take our children.
Oh,
we
boy.
take child trauma
Wait a minute.
victims usually to
Is digging.
CHOA, and
Stuttering.
Dr. Brown is the expert at CHOA.
So y'all have had kind of extended interactions, I guess, over the years with Dr. Brown.
That was the first time I've ever met Dr. Brown or even interacted with Dr. Brown.
Okay. Well, so was it just the fact that she was employed at CHOA that gave her a lot of credibility in your mind?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you figured she works at CHOA. We take all of our potential victims to CHOA. She probably knows what she's talking about.
Well, that's her job. She's a child abuse expert. That's who they.
What's
that's
your
who
job?
Your
the
job is
children
as an
go to. Yes, ma'am.
investigator, motherfucker.
Well,
You can't seem to
as
do
Mr. Hood
that.
said, your job is to be the investigator, right? And to gather the evidence from multiple different sources so that you can decide how things are to be brought before the people of Gordon County to make their decisions, right?
I have a piece in that. Yes.
Okay.
A piece.
What?
And you were, in fact, the one
No.
who testified to the grand jury 2 years after the warrants were issued for Brady and Carrie Timms, right?
Yes, ma'am. I was at the grand jury.
Okay. And did you tell the grand jury kind of what you're telling us now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Which is basically, this is what the doctor said, so I took out the warrants.
With the evidence I had probable cause to believe that
What's the evidence?
the Timms hurt their child. Yes.
What? What evidence? What evidence? What
Okay,
evidence?
show the picture of the
I'm starting to stroke out over here.
Do
Yeah,
you
this is
recall
making me
ever
crazy.
seeing an email from a William Ross Wilcox regarding genetic testing results conducted on Jameson Timms?
No, ma'am. Doesn't sound familiar.
Okay. Did you have any occasion to do any research into the types of injuries that were being alleged here regarding rib fractures and an alleged vertebral fracture on an infant?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So did you research anything about the relationship of collagen to bone development or anything that might cause small fractures in an infant?
No, ma'am.
So if I mentioned the call 1A2 and 1A1 genes, would that mean anything to you in terms of the way that a human body develops in its early years of life?
No, ma'am.
How many kids have you stolen
Did you
from their
review
parents because
the
you don't know jack
testing
shit?
results that were received
Seriously.
back from the tests that were conducted at CHOA on Jameson Timms?
They were in the medical report.
Well, but so did you review them?
But you didn't read the fucking
To the
medical
best
report.
of my ability, yes, ma'am.
So
That
did
means
you
jack
notice
crap, sir.
the results that were out of reference range, too high or too low?
There were tons of pages like that, ma'am. I don't know exactly what most of that means, to be honest with you, but there were some that said yes.
Well, and so when you said in your warrant that the medical doctors had ruled out anything else that possibly could have contributed to these injuries on Jameson Timms, was that based on your review of the records or what Dr. Brown told you?
It was a combination of both.
Okay, what pages did you review? Please hand out a number. You can't even say who said what except Dr. Brown.
This is maddening.
Jesus Christ.
Now,
I had to mute myself because I'm just muttering curse words to myself over here.
Same.
At that point, Jameson had already been admitted to CHOA, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And at the point where he had been admitted to CHOA, do you know if that was a decision that was made in concert with, was that a decision that was made by DFACS? Was that a decision that was made by CHOA? Was that a decision that was made by you?
I believe that night the decision that he was admitted that evening was by CHOA.
Okay. Do you remember who at CHOA?
No, ma'am.
For fuck's sake. Seriously. Did you even review your own case? At all?
No.
Or is just pulling things out
And
of his
after you
ass
got
as
the
it goes
warrant
along?
on March 14th,
Just as
did
he
my
did at the
client come and turn
radio
herself
mass.
in right away?
I don't know when she turned herself in. I called both of the attorneys that were representing your clients at the time and told them that I was just taking warrants.
Okay. And so do you recall when Ms. Timms turned herself in?
No, ma'am.
What? These are basic facts.
Did you ever speak with Ms. Timms about the case?
Your Honor.
we may need to approach.
Okay.
Oh, approach. Are they going into what he did or didn't do interview-wise? Did he ever interview you?
They can't discuss it during trial because it would have been, some part of that could have been used, like moved towards a mistrial, basically, if you speak about that.
And everyone, please be seated. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have returned to the courtroom. And Ms. Bernard, I'll let you ask your question, then go ahead.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Why is that prosecution lady wearing the wrong shade of extensions?
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so the first
Because she's
conference
crazy.
call, can you tell me the people who were on that first conference call?
It was myself, Dr. Brown, Dr.
Even I
Fleming,
noticed
Lori
that.
Stanfield, Jody Masilio, I guess her name is, and then Miss Gates, Heather Gates.
And what time was that call?
That was approximately 11:38.
38 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
And at that point,
He knows that time.
had the decision been made to remove Mr. and Mrs. Timms from the hospital and take custody of Jameson?
No, ma'am.
Was that a subject that y'all discussed on that conference call?
No, ma'am.
So there was no discussion of whether or not there was no discussion of removal of custody from Brady and Carrie Timms at the 11:38 conference call?
Not in that conversation. No, ma'am.
So the second conference call, what time did that take place?
That was at 2:44 p.m.
And who was on that conference call?
Miss Stanfield, myself, Miss Hunt, and then one of the liaisons from DFACS who works down at CHOA.
Do you recall, was that Anna Ray or Heather Gates, perhaps?
I don't recall who was actually the liaison at that time.
And at that point, had the decision been made to remove custody of Jameson from Brady and Carrie Timms?
Yes, ma'am. DFACS had gone in front of juvenile judge Moss and got an emergency order to remove the baby from the Timms custody.
Okay, so did you have any investigative role between 11:38 a.m. and 2:44 p.m. on January 14th?
No, ma'am.
So you were not involved in anything during that point?
No, ma'am. I didn't go to the emergency hearing.
Even though you had been down at the hospital the day before, you did not go to the emergency hearing on January 14th?
The emergency custody hearing, no, ma'am.
Was there any law enforcement present there? Do you know? If you don't know, you
I don't know, ma'am.
You don't know shit.
Yeah, what do you know?
He just, yeah. I think finger painting
And so
is
Ms.
over his
Hunt was on both of those
capacity.
calls, right? April Hunt?
I don't believe she was on the first one with Miss Stanfield and I, with the doctor.
And so had you talked to Ms. Hunt about the home visit that she had done with Brady and Carrie on January 12th?
No.
Did you ever talk to Ms. Hunt about the home visit that she conducted with the Timms family?
Briefly.
When did you talk to Ms. Hunt about that home visit?
It was sometime after that emergency hearing.
Sometimes.
About how far after?
He's lying.
It wasn't long. It was in the same week.
And you learned from April Hunt that she had no concerns arising out of that home visit and that it appeared to be a safe home with both parents positively engaged with the child, feeding him correctly, etc.
She said the home was safe. I don't know about it. She didn't say she didn't have any concerns.
But she did tell you that the home was safe.
Physically, the home appeared safe.
Do what now?
And she did not share that she had any concerns about the safety of the home.
We didn't discuss any concerns.
So were there
talk
any?
To anybody
No, not
else
because you didn't
who
discuss
had
any?
made a home visit to the Timms family home?
No, ma'am.
Did you ever make a visit to the Timms family home?
No.
Where the
What?
crime happened? Did he come here? No.
I, dear God, this man is
No.
gonna make me lose my shit.
Who else from DFACS besides Ms. Stanfield and Ms. Hunt did you communicate with about this case?
I believe Carla Conduff, I believe that's her last name.
And when did you communicate with her?
It was throughout the case. She was in training at the time, I believe. So she's was my point of contact for most of the records that I got.
Has she been mentioned in this before? Because I don't.
I was
For the records.
I was gonna say, who is she? That's a name I haven't heard before. Do we? She's
Not
just
that I
some random
recall.
lady.
What do you mean point of contact? Between who and who? You and who?
Him and DFACS, I suppose, is what he just said.
Why would you have a trainee being the point of contact? Is it because you can't read? I mean, you know how to receive an email, or does this point of contact, is that one? Oh, you know internets? I have a lot of these emails without a stamp, and I don't know how it works. Could you do the thing with the machine over there to print them on paper so I can read it? Oh, by the way, read it to me, please. I mean, what the?
That's some shit.
Since she wasn't investigating any cases on her own, if I needed to get some records, they would send Miss Carla to meet up, and I would get the records from Miss Carla.
Oh, she was just a
So what
gopher.
records did you end up getting from Ms. Carla?
She was just the gopher.
A copy of the thick medical reports, and then there was a smaller packet of, again, medical reports.
Which you never read.
And
Jesus.
when did you receive these packets?
I couldn't give you an exact date. Just when they got them from the hospital, they made copies, and then they provided me with them.
Rough
But
estimate?
wait, time out. But he, on the very first night, had them sign a medical release for him to receive medical records from the hospital itself. Why are you going? But why is there a middleman there if you have a direct release?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All he needed was to send it over, because I have the release form. Why the middle? Is it because they wanted the records touched up a bit by the people involved? Seriously.
Good lord.
What the
Before or after May 24th of 2022 that you received these packets?
It would have been before May.
Would it have been before March 14th?
Yes.
What?
That's because of
Did
that's
you
when he
receive
put
any
out the
supplemental
arrest
packets
warrant.
or records after March 14th?
I don't believe so, no.
Did you ask Ms. Carla or anybody else at DFACS, has there been any additional medical records that can be available for my investigation?
No.
Oh,
Is
you
that just
moron.
because you were trusting that they would continually provide you with any relevant records? Or tell me a little bit about your decision making there.
We had good communication, so I was relying on them to let me know if there was anything else that came in. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But none of them ever told you about the genetic testing results that revealed a genetic variant in collagen production for Jameson Timms.
Again, as I stated, I remember them mentioning that there was a gene anomaly, and I thought that was prior to the May, but it may not have been. But we discussed it verbally.
Okay. And when you say
So no
we,
paper
who
trail.
were you discussing the genetic anomaly with?
Flux.
I believe that
If-
phone conversation was with
If I
Miss
leave,
Hunt.
if I leave from my laptop, would somebody be able to let me back in if I join on my phone?
No, we don't have control like that.
So I have to go.
We don't have control,
right.
and Megan's not even here anymore
I know.
to like Do
All
the
right.
buttons.
I'm just gonna listen from here on out. But that face right there, I just want to make that face at him for all
That
eternity.
scandal face again.
Yes. And Megan says that she is in the chat.
Oh, she
so
could let you
should
back
be,
in.
She could. So you
Okay.
can go run and get your.
I won't be visible, but I'm listening. So all right.
Okie dokie.
Thank you guys. I'll see you in a bit.
See you soon. Also, I really want Megan to get a button of Jennifer Coolidge going dumbass. And we need
Yes.
that just like on repeat for this dude. Dumbass.
Again, so the entire nexus of this case, if I can sum it up, is them doctor people said something and I don't read.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it had arrows on it.
Well, I mean, look, this is the face I made when Shizzy was explaining to me which microphone I now needed because this one's about to bite the dust. And I mean, because he was talking about, like all the technical Klingon stuff. And, I'm just like, does it light up? Which it doesn't, but apparently it's supposed to be better for audio.
Nice.
Hey, do we have a Megan Fox sighting?
I think she's jumping back in so she can let Carrie back in.
Ah.
All right, we'll keep going then.
Yep.
Okay. So did you ever speak to any of the
there she is.
geneticists or doctors from the genetics office yourself?
No, ma'am.
Muted.
Did you ever speak with any medical providers or professionals regarding the
Still muted.
state of the genetic testing?
You're
or its
still
relevance?
muted. Oh,
No, ma'am.
hold on.
Okay. So
You're not muted anymore. Oh,
But now you froze.
now you're froze and muted.
Oh, no.
That's not a flattering freeze frame.
Lisa, let's keep going to Jodie Fucker over here.
Yeah.
you only spoke to a DFAX employee about that.
Yes, ma'am.
When was the last DFAX hearing that you attended or participated in prior to March 14th, 2022, when you took out the warrants?
I couldn't give you the exact date.
Okay. Do you recall approximately how many hearings you attended between January 14th and March 14th of 2022?
There was several. I would say probably at least 3 or 4 days worth.
A whole several?
And did you testify at any of those hearings?
I believe I did on one briefly.
Okay. And what did you testify to at that hearing?
Just my role in that part of the investigation, that I received a call for, child abuse or a child that had been injured. We spoke to the doctor, Dr. Brown, and then that's about what my involvement at the juvenile hearing was.
Seriously?
What in the
Did you
name
look
of-
at any evidence?
Do you recall any action being taken or hearings being scheduled in the DFAX case after March 14th, 2022?
I don't recall any that I didn't go to any. I don't recall if they had any or not.
Okay. Do you remember the last time that you spoke with anyone from DFAX prior to taking out the warrant on March 14th, 2022?
Yes, I was still in contact. I couldn't give you the exact date on when's the last time I spoke to anyone from DFAX, but
Don't you take
we were
any
in contact
notes?
about the case several times.
Any at all?
Okay. And was that
This
were
date
they
spoke with that person.
sharing new information with you, or what was the content of those conversations?
We were going over the facts of the case, what happened at the court hearings, things like that.
Yes, facts of the case would include all those things called evidence and questions.
Did you ever speak to Dr. Sarah Harbin Pickett?
Like proof?
I saw her testify on the stand in the juvenile hearing, but I never questioned her personally.
Okay.
Why
So
the
you never
fuck not?
spoke to her about her experience or asked her any questions yourself?
No, ma'am.
And how about a Dr. Carla Garcia from Erlanger? Did you ever speak to her?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Did you ever review any medical records from Erlanger?
I was not involved in any case that there would be records from Erlanger.
You're the lead investigator.
Okay. So I assume then you did not speak to any of the radiologists or other staff up at Erlanger?
I would have no reason to go to Erlanger. That was not my investigation.
Megan, Carrie's back. Let her in.
So you never had any occasion to find out about the blood work that was done on Jameson Timms in November of 2021 that was partially lost?
I heard about that afterwards, but that I hadn't heard about that one when I was called.
Wait, what, you lost stuff? As in tampering with evidence?
No, the hospital lost.
Yeah.
The first blood draw.
Oh, that thing. Oh, yeah. How unfortunate. Probably not intentional at all.
Yeah.
Definitely not. All right, there we go.
Now, in the warrants that you took out against my client and her husband, you noted you are making the accusation, you swore to in front of a magistrate judge, that she willingly and knowingly did maliciously cause bodily harm to her son, Jameson Timms, causing the scratch on the face, 3 broken ribs, and a fractured vertebra between the dates of January 10th and January 12th of 2022. And the place of occurrence of the offense was, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But you never visited that location.
No, ma'am.
Jesus Christ.
And you have never been able to determine any theory for how these injuries could have been inflicted by my client, have you?
I'm sorry, could you...
Have you ever developed a theory about what it is my client did to her son?
Well, your client's son has 3 broken ribs and a broken vertebrae, so your client...
How did she do it, according to you?
Okay. But, I assume you have seen cases where people have actually broken ribs, right?
Yes,
and you can see on the x-ray, here is one part of the rib and here's the other part of the rib. You can see the break, right?
I've seen x-rays, yes, ma'am.
So in those cases, you probably could have picked out the x-ray that showed the broken ribs, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But in this case, you were not able to identify which of the photographs showed the allegedly compressed vertebrae or the broken ribs, right?
Well, the pictures I were shown, from the evidence
with the arrows,
it had the arrows. So yes, ma'am, I could pick them out.
No, you could pick up.
Is without the arrows. You've certainly seen cases where people have broken bones, and you can see in the X-ray the break in the bones, right?
Yes, ma'am. I've seen X-rays that show a broken bone. Yes.
Okay, but you were not able to notice in any of these pictures a break of any of the ribs, were you?
Again, I saw some pictures of an X-ray. I didn't see anything but I'm not a doctor, as you've pointed out.
Well, and neither am I. So we've got two lay people having a conversation here about trying to figure out what happened. And I am wondering if perhaps the doctor's description of multiple fractured ribs made it sound worse than it really actually was. Do you think that's a possibility here?
No, ma'am. Any child, any 3-month-old that has broken ribs is very serious to me.
Okay.
But you couldn't identify the broken ribs. I mean, even in a child, if the ribs are broken, you can see
serious
it's
enough
broken.
that you would want to go to the location that you're saying that it happened and try to figure out how it happened?
It would be yes.
And did you talk to any of the doctors about what kind of treatment and care Jameson would need for these injuries?
The treatment? No, ma'am.
Okay. So, and when you looked at the medical records, were you able to see that they actually did not give any medical treatment to Jameson?
Well, as an adult, I know if you have broken ribs, they don't do anything for you. They don't treat you. I mean, they wrap them up and that's it.
It
So
depends
I'm not
on
sure
how it's
if that would
broken.
change
Where
in a pediatric or not, ma'am.
Jesus fucking
Well, I mean, they would
Christ,
wrap
you
it up, right?
moron!
Sometimes, not all the time. I've had friends that have broken ribs that you just have to get through. You have to go through it. It hurts.
Okay. And how about a broken vertebrae? Is that the kind of thing that, from your knowledge, you would just not do anything about?
There would probably be some treatment, ma'am.
Okay. But you know now from looking at the medical records that there was no treatment or even special handling instructions given to the foster mother who took custody of Jameson, right?
And I'm back.
I'm not exactly sure what was told in the
They claimed these serious injuries handed over to a foster parent and no instructions on how to this kid needs to be handled with care because we claim they have all these broken things. Nothing.
Tylenol, but only at the hospital. Tylenol, by the way, which now we all know we shouldn't be taking. But Tylenol, nothing except Tylenol. Didn't even tell the foster parents that there was any possible fractures. So maybe you should be careful with this baby because it's been squunched. Nothing. The foster parents were not told at all any instructions even on how to handle this baby or anything.
Are we sure that all of these things were in the medical records at around the 14th? Or did they suddenly appear afterwards?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Because it sounds like we need to have something in the records, but they forgot to tell the foster. You don't forget to tell the foster parents about an injured child.
No, that generally doesn't happen.
Well, Jennifer did tell the story about how she had the baby with the broken leg, and they didn't tell her about the baby with the broken
That's
leg.
right.
And she treated the baby like normal until somebody else mentioned that, and she was like, "Oh my God, why did nobody tell me?"
Jesus.
Do you want the straight or the
leave yours up on leave it where it is just in case I lose power again, then I'll be able to quickly put yours back up. But I think we're good because everything is back up and everything is working. So thank you so much, by the way, for just taking over and continuing that. I'm so sorry, chat, for the interruption.
I needed an adult.
Oh, shit happens. Oh my gosh. And let me get through it. There's a few super chats I want to hit because just in case that does happen again, I wasn't able to pull up the supers or anything in the app. The app really needs some work. Streamyard really needs to work on that because, man, that was difficult.
Yeah, go through the web. Go through web, then you can do it.
I did, and even that didn't work very well. So Mr. Fox is really pissed off. He had to go into work, into the office, and he came up here right after the power went off, and he's like, "That's it. I'm gonna have to buy a generator. I can't take this anymore." Because we've been having a lot of power outages for no reason. And we can't work. And then you call the power company. It's like, people work from home, right? We are working. You are costing us hundreds of dollars every hour that we are down. And they don't care. They just do not care. It is crazy. So we're just going to have to get the whole house generator, and it's going to be like $7,000. So, that's going to be a major
be good
priority.
in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah,
Oh
we're
my
all
God,
coming to Megan's house.
I know, right? But it's going to be a lot
You
of
have
money.
fresh water because you're good after that.
Yeah, I've got my own well, so we're good. Let's see. Where did I
we're all
leave off
going to
here?
Megan's.
Rob says, "Am I the only?" Oh, we got that one. Puzzled Puzzler, thanks for the 2. Woof. Puzzled Puzzler also thanks for the 2. I know what was handed to him. His ass. Jameson, thanks for the 2. Make some songs on this. Let Carrie sell them. We do need to make some songs. I think the squanching, we really need to write the squanching. The squanchinator, thanks for the 2. Sorry, my bad. Misfired. Puzzled Puzzler, thanks for the 20 for Megan's overdue electricity bill. I wish that's what it was. It's just the stupid state of New York can't get its shit together. That's really the problem, is that our power company, they want to charge us huge amounts of money for this electricity that they hardly ever provide. And here's the thing. The other thing, you're not allowed to have propane, or not propane, like gas. They don't want you to have gas stoves and stuff. Everything in my house is electric. Everything. Including my water. I don't have running water when there's no power. I have no running, because the pump that pumps it is electric. I can't use my stove. I can't use nothing. I can use nothing. I can cook outside if I have to, but like everything else, we will not have anything without electricity. It is horrific. Puzzled Puzzler, thanks for the 2 for Megan's cell phone bill. And Puzzled Puzzler says, hanging your wash on the power line again. Not quite. Lady Tammy, thanks for the 10. Generator and new laptop fund. Yeah, I would have been able to get on my laptop if it would keep a charge, but it doesn't. It has to be plugged in at all times now. That's just the way it is. And I have not bought a new one because I have this beautiful PC. But maybe I need to rethink that. Rob, thanks for the 5. Sent the rest of the money to Fleesa so she can purchase a new computer with chargeable battery. Oh, good God. Kim Dodds, thanks for the Aussie 5 for a generator. Megan, I hope it wasn't too long a day without power. Thanks for covering this case. Carrie and Brady's unity and stoicism, incredible. Agreed. Also, Super Tips. I need to refresh that page. Hello, Super Tips. Where are you? Let me change the screen so you can see them. Oh, Jennifer's back. Good to see you, Jennifer. Rylan, thanks for the 5.
The attorney being a substitute judge works well here.
Oh, we did
the attorney
that one.
clearly knows what warrants are supposed to include and not.
Okay, sorry, we did that one. I'm caught up on that. All right, we're good. All right. Where did we leave off? Here we go.
Exactly sure what was told to the person who got custody, ma'am. I'm not sure what was told.
Okay. The answer is nothing.
Yeah, it's insanity.
Did you talk to any of the nurses at the hospital or any of the other hospital staff about anything that they had observed about Jameson?
No, ma'am.
Did you see Jameson at any point after he was taken into the room on January 13th?
Just from standing outside in the hallway. I wasn't given access into the room.
Okay. Were you ever able to observe him being in any discomfort?
I remember, obviously, there was some crying coming from the room, but again, I assume,
During
the
doctor's handling the kid? Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, but as an investigator, you're not supposed to assume anything.
Yeah. I'm starting to wondering when these injuries actually happen.
Were there any other doctors that you talked to other than who you've already told us about?
No, ma'am.
Did you read any medical journal articles about these types of injuries or underlying conditions?
No, ma'am.
Did you attempt to determine any health history of Jameson's family? If anyone else had had any medical conditions that might relate to bone fragility?
No, because that's protected by HIPAA and I wouldn't have access to those records.
Did you find any of that information in the records that you were given by DFACS?
There was some medical history, I think, for at least one of the parents. I guess I kind of remember. I didn't go through it that seriously.
That's serious? Oh, but you want a serious seriously lock them up for 80 years?
Yeah, but he seriously was going to put there. He didn't take it that seriously, folks. This is a dumpster moment right here. A dumpster moment. Scratch it off the bingo card. This is J Hatch throwing Jesus in a dumpster. This investigator just said he didn't take it that seriously. He didn't look into it that serious. Holy shit.
Also, Megan, I do have a name and thought for the Squunch song, Bohemian Squunchity.
Yes.
So
Man,
this guy
I
was.
still don't have bingo. I still don't have a bingo with all of those. I still don't have one. Look at this.
So this guy wants to put these guys in prison for 80 years for something he did not take seriously.
That is what he just said, Nick. He just said that on the stand. Oh my God. You know what? If I can't believe the prosecutor didn't stand up and go, I object to the witness's statement.
I want to see the judge's face in all this. That's what I'm curious about.
Wow. That was I need to hear that again. I'm sorry, but this is the captions aren't on. Whoops.
ID facts.
Here we go. Back.
Did you find any of that information in the records that you were given by DFACS?
There was some medical history, I think, for at least one of the parents. I guess I kind of remember. I didn't go through it that seriously.
Okay, no, he is not talking about an article. He is talking about the medical history of the parents. He just said he did not go through it that seriously. Why? Why didn't he go through? His supervisor, oh my God. This guy should never have a badge ever again. Never again should he ever be able to put on a badge.
Megan, this is where can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where you need to look at what I sent you earlier about
Okay.
the supervisor, the email that was sent to the supervisor and the supervisor's response.
All right, I'll pull it up right now. I have it. Let's read it because this is unbelievable. But you know what, Carrie? I didn't see the email.
Hundreds of emails.
I did not. I didn't see the email that was sent to him, though. I only saw the one that he responded to Ryan. So let me.
It's an attachment.
Attachment as a video. All right, hold on. Let me look at your attachments that you sent. It looks like only one attachment came through, which was the JPEG. I didn't get the video. Was it a link or an attachment? Because I don't have an attachment other than the JPEG of the response. Oh, you're cutting out.
I'm actually driving. Jennifer, can you send her just like this, like a copy and paste of the email that we sent to Tony Pyle by chance? Because I'm driving and I can't do it. I'm driving carefully. FYI.
Yes, please be careful.
Yes.
All right. Yes, Jennifer said she'll take care of it. We will read that as soon as I get it.
Yes.
All right. You want just what our template that was sent?
Yeah, the email that was sent to his
Yes.
whatever commanding officer.
Okay. I'm sending it now, Megan.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Because at that point,
Everything that we
the
sent
baby
to-
has been
yes,
taken away
to
from the
Pyle,
parent.
to Tony Pyle.
Okay.
That's right. At the point where you were reviewing these records?
Yes, ma'am.
So, and you've been in law enforcement for 28 years, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you ever questioned a doctor's assessment of a situation?
Personally, yes, not professionally.
Not professionally?
Not professionally.
What?
I only care
So
about
you-
myself.
So you personally have questioned it for your own self or your own family, but professionally you don't question doctors ever.
I give up. Is this man the Matrix glitching? Is he like a virus that got free from that train station? Like, what's going on here?
This is horrifying.
And why does he say it on the stand?
Yeah, I guess we can give him credit for being honest.
Yeah, but he's stupid honest. I mean,
yes, he's stupid honest, but you have to love that because he lost this case for the prosecution for sure. For sure.
Why would you tell that to a jury? I personally question doctors' assessments, but professionally, couldn't give two shits on a straw.
That was the stupidest thing for him to admit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Thank you for your honesty, sir.
Thank you for your honesty. I hope she asks him why. Why? I would like to know why you have questioned them in your personal life, but never while you're doing your job.
I mean, at this point, the jury should just raise their hands and say, why are we even here?
Why are we here?
Yeah.
Were the jury just spinning and twiddling their thumbs and doing what the hell faces at this point?
I think my email is slow, Jen. It's not coming through. I haven't got it yet. So lately I've noticed I've had a delay with emails. So if there's...
It's the Russians.
It could also be my issue with the... I don't know. Maybe my system.
Are you hearing drones, Meg?
I do not hear any drones. No. You know what it is? It's all the ostrich talk I've been doing on Twitter. The Canadians. You know, I'm close to the Canadian border. They could be targeting me.
I mean, according to this man's logic, no evidence is evidence.
Right.
Yeah.
If I could have just one moment, Your
Unless
Honor.
it has arrows and finger paint.
And finger paint. Oh wow, Carrie's fundraiser is over $4,000. Woohoo! Sarah just donated $100.
Do you know a Detective Net Printup?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and how do you know Detective Printup?
She's retired now, but she worked at the Calhoun Police Department.
Okay, was she working at the Calhoun Police Department in November of 2021?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know anything about her investigating or being involved in an investigation of the Timms family relating to their November visit to Erlanger Hospital?
Not at the time that I was called. I heard about it later, but I didn't know anything about it at the time.
Where
You
did you find
didn't
out
do
about
a
it later?
background check? What other things have this family been involved in and you never checked? You fucktwat?
Look at his face. He knows he's in serious trouble. Look at his face. I'm gonna back up. Look at that face. Holy shit.
That is final
Heather.
form sex scandal face.
Heather, do not worry. I will not stop talking about the ostriches. I am completely obsessed. And like I have told all of you, when I get obsessed with something, you will be obsessed with it too. I am keeping track of what's going on in Canada, believe me. And I'm getting the van ready for the invasion. If this shit does not get fixed, we will have several premenopausal moms pissed off in a van on the way to invade Canada. Okay. We are not taking it. Invade Canada. You can check that off the bingo card.
Where did you find out about it later?
I believe it was Miss Hunt that had mentioned, and that's when I heard about the Erlanger thing after, and this was a couple months after
Erlanger thing?
I was
Werther's.
involved in this case.
Werther's.
Did you ever speak with the
Judge takes a Werther's break. Do I have bingo yet? I didn't have Invade Canada on my card. Do I have yes, but it's not bingo. Dang, this is the hardest bingo I've ever had to do. Judge takes a Werther's break.
Detective Printup?
I did.
Okay, about this case?
Oh, got it.
I asked
Jennifer.
her what she thought had happened, and she really didn't give me an answer. She was getting ready to retire. She didn't really answer my question.
That's strange.
So you took over from a fuckwit and you yourself became the resident fuckwit?
Apparently, yeah. Isn't that interesting? Okay, I have it here. Here is the letter that was sent. Dear Chief Tony Pyle, I'm concerned about a husband and wife arrested by your agency in March of 2022. Sergeant Jody Faulkner arrested Brady and Carrie Timms and charged them with cruelty to children and aggravated battery under FBA Calhoun Police Department case number. Their arrests stem from a visit to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, CHOA, where they took their infant son Jameson for treatment and evaluation. Pediatric endocrinologist and director of the Ehlers-Danlos Clinical Research Program, Dr. Michael Hollick, diagnosed Jameson and his mother Carrie with a rare genetic condition, Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome. The diagnosis, confirmed by other independent medical experts, logically explains the symptoms Jameson presented at 6 weeks old at Erlanger in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and again at CHOA at 12 weeks old, definitively refuting the allegations of abuse. The Timms, who have no criminal record, constantly fear a felony indictment. The catalyst for this injustice, Sergeant Faulkner's lack of independent investigative efforts and his insistence on relying on the opinion of a single doctor from CHOA and the forensic interview of a 6-year-old child unrelated to the allegation abuse of Jameson. The elements of the crimes for which the Timms have been charged are not met, and therefore successful prosecution is unlikely. Moreover, a jury of their peers will not find them guilty. They are innocent, loving parents. The mission statement of the Calhoun Police Department is clear. We exist to serve, and that by enforcing the law justly and fairly, we can bring stability into our society as no other agency can. Sergeant Faulkner's arrest of Brady and Carrie has had the opposite effect. There is nothing just or fair about what they have endured. Instability abounds, and trust in law enforcement is at an all-time low. As chief, you are uniquely positioned to help heal your community. Jameson does not need to grow up in this situation. He needs to be reunited with his parents. All right, so that is the letter that he received. Now, let's look at the response that he gave.
Hundreds of people, by the way.
Right, he got this from
email campaign.
He got it from hundreds of people, and Ryan Ralston is the one who he responded to. Now, I don't know if he responded to all of the people with this or not, but this is what we have. All right, this says, thank you for reaching out to me and for your concern for this family. The case has been turned over to the district attorney's office and will be presented to the grand jury. I believe two best way, oh dear God, use Grammarly. Use Grammarly, Chief. I believe the best way to help this family at this time would be to contact the DA's office in references to speeding up the grand jury process. It is my understanding it is set to go this month, but could be bumped. They, grand jury, will decide if there is enough evidence to proceed with a jury trial or if they, grand jury, should present a no bill. I'm sure you're aware of this process, but for the sake of clarity, I wanted to include it. Again, the grand jury, by the way, there is no defense at a grand jury. They will just present their bullshit to the grand jury as if it's true, and there will be no defense. So no one in the grand jury is going to hear that they have an underlying genetic condition. The only thing the grand jury is going to hear is, we have evidence that these doctors say that this baby was harmed intentionally. That's all they're going to hear. Again, thank you for your concern, and please continue the good work you are all known for. I viewed your webpage.
So we have Chief Pyle, who's in charge
Gomer
of this
Pyle.
this legitimate fuckwit. So he is chief of the fuckwits.
He is Gomer Pyle. The simulation does not disappoint yet again. The names of these people, I cannot get over it. Oh my God.
He has given information that is exonerating, and he tells you, I don't care. That's
it's not my job. Spider-Man meme. You may now check off Spider-Man meme because it's not his job to police his own sergeant who hasn't investigated a goddamn thing. So I still don't have bingo, even with Spider-Man meme. Holy shit, this is the hardest bingo card we've ever done. Which makes it great.
Triple bingo.
This is the greatest ever. Is Carrie still there? She's backstage, but I don't see her in the... Carrie, if you want to be let back in, just type something in the private chat, but I think we lost you because of the signal. Let's see. I need to go back to my Detective Jody fucker. Where is he?
She did.
Detective
She did
Oh.
respond. Does she need to be let back
Oh
in?
yeah, she says yes. Let me put her back in. There we go. All right. I didn't see that. I don't know if you can hear us or anything, or if we're having an issue, but you're back in now, Carrie.
Perfect.
All right. My God, these people.
I think those are all my questions for you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Faulkner.
Thank you, Ms. Bernard. Ms. Law, anything on redirect?
Yes, Your Honor. Sergeant Faulkner, part of your investigation was gathering the medical records in this case, as you testified to on.
Part of your job is not being a dumbass.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If I show you part of those medical records regarding some dates that you were asked about on cross-examination, if I could do that, have you see if it refreshes your recollection about some dates that you were asked about on cross.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
So they had that ready because they knew he was fucked with who doesn't remember dates.
These ones have the arrows on the picture.
The arrows. Yeah, probably. This is the one with the finger painting, so he can understand it.
Yeah, they use bright primary colors.
He failed potato stamp class. All he could do was... no, I'm not going to say that.
Oh my God, stop moving your mouth when you're reading. You're not even making words.
Now, you were asked on cross-examination about when genetic testing had been done in this case. Do you remember that question? And you were asked about the date of when those tests had come back, and the implication was that it was in May. Now that you've reviewed this, does it refresh your recollection as to when the first genetic testing had come in?
Yes, ma'am. It was back in February, on February 3rd.
Of what year?
2022.
Okay. Sergeant
Yeah, but
Faulkner,
when
do you
did
take
you
out a warrant in every case
receive
that you
it?
investigate?
No, ma'am.
I'll pass the witness around.
Mr. Hood?
Nothing.
Ms. Bernard?
That's the entirety of the redirect?
Just one
Apparently.
further question. Were you aware of the communications regarding genetics testing in May of 2022?
I heard through the grapevine. I was never officially told that there was genetic testing in May.
Okay.
So it doesn't really matter when the
So through
genetics
the
testing
grapevine
came
is
back.
how we get our.
Holy God.
So that it completely irrelevant when the testing was done and the results came back because nobody sent it to him. And he didn't care to ask about any development. And Jesus Christ.
What in the hell did I just watch?
This guy, his mother must have put corks on his forks when he was a kid.
This guy's a cork on the fork. That's going on the bingo card. Cork on the fork.
He has a safety spork. She didn't even let him have a fork.
This guy needs a cork on his fork so he doesn't hurt himself. God, that brings me back to one of my favorite movies, that Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just gonna say where he's got the eye patch.
Why is
I
the
just
cork
showed
on the
Mrs. Fox
fork?
that movie for the first time. Such a good one.
Oh
But
my
yeah.
God. Jameson, thanks for the 2. Carrie, 46% funded. You may beat the goal. Yeah, let's look at the fundraiser here, actually. Let's see. Let's pull this up and see where we're at. Here it is. We are at $4,071, 46% funded. You guys are really great. Thank you so much for doing this. And by the way, you know, when this gets funded, you are going to get to see the river dancing. And if you don't know what river dancing is, if you have no idea what we're talking about, let me refresh your memory.
Over 4,000. Oh, yay.
Over 4,000. You did.
Thank you guys so
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. And next Friday, fundraiser at my place. You guys are all
Ooh.
invited.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, next Friday. Oh.
This is what you're in for. So this is Dr. Verena Brown. She's a sexologist and also pediatric child abuse doctor. Like, I don't know how those two things go together, but she thinks she is hot shit. I mean, this is hot. She is hot shit, man. And we've never seen anything like this. And it's so hilarious that we are going to recreate this for you when we hit that fundraising goal. I mean, honestly, have you ever seen anything so amazing as this?
The fact that whoever is recording this isn't shaking the cam with laughter is a testament to their professionalism.
What the fuck is sentient anatomy?
Oh, didn't
Your
you
body
know?
can feel things.
Your body can see and it can feel and experience things. You didn't know?
Yeah. I'm not a paraplegic. Yeah, of course I feel. I mean, but sentient anatomy. These are just two words put together to sound like to make it not sound like. Boomer,
Garbage?
the tarot reader.
Yes.
It's a word salad.
Yes, it's a word salad. And by the way, I still don't have bingo, even with even with river dancing. I still do not have bingo. Look at this card. This is the biggest loser card ever.
We called. I thought we called state lies because that motherfucker was lying out his ass.
Oh, did we? Oh well, finally.
Yeah.
All right, I got bingo.
Definitely
there it
did
is.
state lies. We had.
Oh, okay. I must have missed it
Yeah.
during the power outage.
Yeah, and
but yeah.
your power outage. It's technically a muted boomer.
True.
Yes, that's true. I mean, guys. Yes, this is her real TikTok. How could I have made this up? This is this woman. This is Dr. Verena Brown. This is what she does on TikTok.
Anywhere. I don't
When
know if she
she-
has me blocked or what, but I can't find it.
You can't.
Oh, did she delete everything?
I
It's
can't
called,
eat
no, it's still up. It's Sentient Anatomy with Dr. V.E.
about her Instagram page. Remember that one? Isn't that
Oh,
where
the scrunchy one?
I mean, is that I can't access that.
Her Instagram page, I think she took stuff off of there, but she hasn't taken stuff off TikTok. She has, when she's not wading around in a river in a Goodwill prom dress, she is giving demonstrations on how the female anatomy is like a scrunchie. I will not upset you with that just now. But I assure you that's what she does. This is Dr. Verena Brown. She thinks she's hot shit.
Yeah,
And
she does.
yeah.
Well, she's
That's
barely
not professional, says Lisa Boo.
You know, Earl and Cletus were just at the river like, what the hell is this lady doing? We were just trying to noodle.
Can you imagine what it's going to be like when we have to go recreate this? What people at the river are going to be thinking? Because my God, all right, like look,
they're going to be thinking, I want to join that group.
Opportunity to raise more awareness to people who didn't view, so the people that are
Well, that's
onlookers
also
will
true.
be able to be informed even more.
Also true. And
That's
if you're
true.
if you would like a little sneak peek of what this might look like, I have been shopping at the Goodwill. I've picked one of these dresses. I may still look for one with more sequins. I bought the green one. I need to do some. I need to make it fit a little better. I'll be doing some alterations. But yep. A little sneak preview of what the river dancing may look like. This is going to be a whole lot of fun and ridiculousness. Oh my goodness. But now we need to add an ostrich. I know. How am I going to get I'm going to have to put one in through AI or something. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much for putting up with this stream today and how crazy it got. And I want to thank every single one of my panelists here for hanging in for the long haul. Mo in the Deep End, everybody go and subscribe over there because she's awesome. And House of Flux with 2 X's. Make sure that you go over there and subscribe. And make sure that Nicholas Starro is on your list as well. Mods, have you put his link in the chat? I hope so. And Nick, you said you're going to be doing a fundraiser on this for Carrie and Brady next Friday. Do we have a time on that yet?
Next Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, with a new lineup of the Wheel of Regrets. Now, my fundraisers are basically $100 to the fundraiser, $25 to me, and I will spin the wheel of regrets. Let me quickly show you the wheel.
It's a lot of fun.
The wheel of regrets.
And I will do the wheel with you as long as I can take like half shots.
Yeah,
That's what
if I can take sips, we're good.
Yeah. I have the wheel of regrets.
Does it
if
have
you can
to be
share
a
it.
one-time $100 donation, or can it be
combined.
It's a combined. So every
Yeah.
time there's $100 sent to the fundraiser and 20 or 25 to Nick, was it 25? Then he spins the wheel. So it's a really fun time.
Yeah. So your goal now. This for me is just for entertainment purposes. The main goal is the fundraiser. So if
Right.
you're wondering, should I get $25 to Nick or $25 to the fundraiser? Choose the fundraiser.
Yes,
but if you want to see
always.
me completely blitzed,
Which is really fun, you have to pay him for that. Because
Yeah.
otherwise he's in a lot of pain the next day for nothing.
it's feed the Swede. And
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And it really is fun, and it's very effective. People do like it, and so Nick is good at raising money. So he's going to help us get closer to that river dancing goal. And next Friday, I am available at that time. So I'm in 100%.
I appreciate it so much. So
no, no worries. The enjoyment is barely mine, but I'll do it anyways. And
I'm gonna have to. What else is on there? I don't have any Malort. I need to get some. And hot sauce I have.
No, next week it's the new lineup. Let me show you the new lineup for next.
Okay.
Yeah. This is
Augustine.
Saint Augustine. It is. Gin?
Oh wait, let me make you bigger so we can see. All right, so we need gin. I have gin. I've got lots of gin.
Yeah. And
I mean, who doesn't?
bourbon.
I have lots of bourbon. I got that too.
5 Wise vodka out of
I
Utah.
have vodka. I have that too.
Oh my, Bob Ross! I'm gonna have to go to the liquor store again.
Oh, I have soju. What is this?
I have
Gin
soju.
I don't have any of that. Soju. I don't have any soju. I'm gonna have to go get that.
I've got 2 of those.
I'm making a list. Soju. All right. Bourbon I have.
And
I feel like I'm not going to recover from this stream.
We're all going to be like Tiger King.
won't.
We'll never financially recover from this.
And also.
Oh,
Warhead.
hell no. Oh, no.
I like those. Are those super
I
sour
love
things?
those.
Yes.
I love
Skin
those.
sour, colossal sours, and ooze shoes, whatever that is.
Good Lord, no.
And hot tamales. I have the bag here somewhere.
Hot tamale candy?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate those. I won't be doing those. I hate those.
Now,
I can't.
So later today is the last
Hot tamales are like the
viewing of
greatest.
is the last of the old lineup, which includes Malort, which that show is starting at 5 p.m. today. It's my Slightly Buzzed Friday Law Show, where I go through what happened this week in courts
Excellent.
and cases and stuff like that.
Excellent. Well,
But
everybody
next-
make sure you get over there and you subscribe to Nick and you turn on your notifications, because if you don't, you'll miss it. And he has a lot of fun stuff going on over there as well. All right. I think we are all caught up, except for Debbie. Thank you for the 10. Carrie, I'm so sorry. This is not right. So glad you are all back together. Megan, so glad I could donate this month. Thank you for all you do. And thank you so much for donating to the fundraiser. We all appreciate that. And Sticky Widget, thanks for the 5. Carrie, it appears that each of you having an attorney worked really well. I was curious about that decision for each of you to have your own attorney. I don't know if Carrie's you have to in Georgia. Is that a
in the
Georgia
state of
rule?
Georgia, you have to have separate counsel.
Interesting.
It just
Well, it did seem to work well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely worked well. But I feel like that's just a way for Georgia to make more. It's just the circulation of funds. It makes the wheel go round. But yes, we were very thankful for having not just 2 attorneys, but 2 amazing attorneys.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like they worked off of each other very well. And the questions that, Jason Hood didn't get to, Catherine did, and they both bounced off of each other really well. And I think that worked out for you guys. Although I'm sure not financially. Paying for 2 attorneys is paying for 1 is hard enough. Puzzled Puzzler, thanks for the 2. I hate it whenever my stream is interrupted. Yeah, tell me about it. It's been a challenge today, but everybody really pitched in and helped, and I really appreciate it. So everybody take care. We will be back with more of this on Monday. We are starting Dr. Stephen Messner on Monday, right? It's the other child abuse
Lord
doctor
giblets.
at CHOA. And you guys, it's going to take us, he has a 3-hour cross or examination. So it's going to take me at least a week to get through him, obviously, with the way we do
So
things
you
here.
will be genuinely pissed off when it's time for the fundraiser.
That's right. It's going to be the perfect time to end on Friday with the fundraiser, because we will have gone through the entire state's case. So it's the perfect middle point, because Messner, I think, is our last state's case witness before we move on to the defense.
Anger away, man. Be drinking your anger away. I'll be having water.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next Monday. And don't forget to subscribe to all my great panelists. Carrie, thank you so much for being here. Jennifer, thank you so much for being here. And those of you who get mad about this, don't just get mad. Join You Are the Power. Go to youarethepower.net and volunteer your time to help these families reunify. All right, everybody.
Lost, my world is near its end. I almost felt my head is full of a million choices. I am alive, I'm not here to pretend. I love my friends, my heart is filled with a million voices. Oh, this road has many choices. Oh, and my heart, million voices. Come next to me, my friend, embrace the sky. I'm not afraid to fly. It's not the time to say goodbye. I don't wanna say goodbye. No, I don't wanna say. No, I don't wanna say goodbye. This time I know my road is near its end. I almost felt my head is full of a million choices. I am alive, I'm not here to pretend. I love my friends, my heart is filled with a million voices. Oh, this road has many choices. And my heart, million voices. Come next to me, my friend, embrace the sky. I'm not afraid to fly. It's not the time to say goodbye. I don't wanna say goodbye. No, I don't wanna say. No, I don't wanna say goodbye. No, I don't wanna say goodbye.
So I take it that you've
Johnny's
seen
problem is he
Cameron
should
John's
come
bedroom
storming
before.
in there with
Yeah.
a string of
Do you
garlic
recall what
and
he
some
went
holy
into
water.
Mr.
And a
Judson's
cross,
first
a crucifix.
bedroom?
May the power of Christ compel you.
No, I don't.
You realized his house was infested with succubuses. And
Of what? Yes.
Succuloters.
When you arrived in the afternoon. I don't remember saying it now. So while she
No wonder he said drown her before you burn her.
Oh my God.
You-
Your next witness?
Now I know why you wanted to drown her.
Laces. And that is
Witness
also
lives in
by
Romania.
video.
Is that correct?
That depends on Miss Vasquez.